Probably actually open the game, huh?
Yeah, you probably should.
Yes, smart you are, asshole.
Could help.
Yes, big potential you have for following orders, much like Stormtrooper.
All Yodaisms aside. So, after where we had last left off, in the middle of the night, there was an assassination attempt on the Kaijutsu family, and after Paracelsus immediately started chasing down the assassins along with everyone else after alerting everyone of his presence in the estate. Pseudo also immediately promptly came out of his room to attack the assassin as well. And the assassin had focused on nobody but Pseudo after seeing his headband and his family symbol on him. Which, luckily, he had not managed to reach his mother's room at Su Kaijutsu. And after a swift skirmish with the rest of you, had been promptly captured and tortured for information to find out Koizumi Yatashuni, as one of the guard captains of the castle guard, had sent this person to take out Pseudo's family, as well as for those of you who were in the torture area and heard and even saw Longjiku Kaijutsu's handwriting on his personal parchment, that they are of royal descent, and even if it is a far along from a distant chance that they would be ever on the throne, it's ever more important of why his grandfather's on the council of that they are still royal descent. As well as Pseudo, you had issue controlling your inner demons, and had managed to help you control those beings within you and keep them hidden deep inside your mind and body after a brief time of the hilt of Gatz's blade breaking through your chest for a short period. Luckily, your mother was not alerted, and since you had been cut during the battle and poisoned, you were able to be played off as that you were seeing delusions from the assassin's venom that had been coursing through your body. By which now is the morning time, as well as also before I forget, the middle of the night, as well as the servant that Paracelsus had seen but not gotten the name of yet, where Pseudo does know the name of Amaya, as she had left only a few minutes before the assassin's arrival from the direction that she had left, as well as promptly coming back and hearing of the news, but determined to keep her face hidden and not show it off, especially while on the estate, keeping more ragged clothing so people don't really pay her any mind or attention other than the base clothes, and assume that she's just an estate servant. Which we come to the morning after everyone has had a interesting night of torturing and gathering some information, and then heading back home to smell the preparations of the banquet and have a small rest before dawn fully breaks over, and you can hear the servants transporting all the different foods and the wonderful smelling vegetables, rice and fish and other different kinds of meat and spices to the banquet hall. And as well as in this morning time, Paracelsus, you would see a lot of the servants transporting the food to the banquet hall. Some of the guards are still on alert, walking around. You can easily assume that everything's most likely going to calm down, especially during the daytime now that people really wouldn't be pulling anything. And you see Etsu Gaijutsu approaching Pseudo's room. At the same time, you've also not seen the hooded servant that you saw leaving and coming back in the middle of the night.
I didn't assume she'd be too keen to see me again after I made some vague threats in her direction.
Yes, it was quite terrifying. You can easily tell she's been keeping to the servants' area and the open kitchen area of the estate. So, as you see Tsu pass by, she has a very deeply concerned look on her face as she kind of slowly approaches the door, almost nervous to kind of see Pseudo. Not entirely sure why yourself, but you can easily assume it's just probably the fact of the assassin last night is probably shaking her up pretty badly. And the fact that Pseudo was in the middle of that combat with you.
I'll turn and look at her and I'll give her a thumbs up. And I'll go back to reading.
She just gives you a small bow and a little smile. It's very soft before looking back to Pseudo's door. And she kind of gives a small knock on the wood to the side. Pseudo, are you awake?
Ugh. Yeah, come in.
She kind of slides the door open, peers inside. She kind of looks to see if you have all your senses before stepping in.
Just sitting up on the bed.
She kind of looks over your wound a little bit. That's healed over just fine.
Nice. Nice.
Oh my God. I'm glad you're feeling better.
Yeah, me too. That was crazy stuff he had.
Yes, I'm very glad you've been traveling with that priestess. She seems to have a great amount of skill in healing.
Yeah, she does really well. Very well trained. I did have a question. Oh.
What is it?
Have you ever seen the servant with the mask and hood on?
Oh yes, she's a very pretty one, isn't she?
So you've seen her without the
Brief times, but I can understand. Especially when we have guests, we can't be making all the other ladies jealous.
But have you looked at her her face, like really looked at it?
No, why do you ask?
There's a lot of similarities that I recognized. You should go check again sometime.
What do you mean similarities?
You having an Oedipus complex right now?
Dude, no, I don't know.
You better not be.
Hold on. I need this description.
Not being an Oedipus complex, I hear in there.
Oh. For that, you definitely see like eyes and even kind of hair.
Oh, cool. Really look at her eyes and where her hair is. It's very similar. I think you would notice it more than I would.
All right. I'm not sure what you mean by that, but
No, go.
she kind of presses the back of her hand to your forehead, like, are you sure?
No.
You're still feeling all right?
I'm fine. Just go check it out.
If anything, please come to the breakfast banquet. You should recover some of your strength now that you're feeling.
I'll be there. I'll be there.
Please bring that wonderful priestess too.
Oh, definitely. I'll make sure she knows all about it.
She gets up and just kind of starts heading back out. She looks back. She has a much more warm smile, much more relaxed. You could tell she's just happy in general that you're all right, especially compared to what she saw last of you last night.
Remember, go check it out.
Oh my god. Alright. So yeah, Paracelsus, I'm not sure if you were listening to that, but
I definitely was.
alright, so yeah, you just hear Pseudo talking about the eyes and hair. It was just a little bit strange, but
I'll ask him later. I'd just like to tell her when she leaves telepathically. He's taken a lot worse. I'm sure he's fine.
I feel like that would worry her more.
Yeah, see, that's why I love this helmet. It lets me unsettle people even more.
What do you mean he's taking a lot worse?
she went walking away. She looks around a little bit confused before she gets over there. And then she kind of sees you and like assumes that, you know, you said something from underneath your helmet, and not really thinking about it, just kind of nods and then keeps heading over to the banquet hall. And before she even fully leaves, she's like, "Are you coming to the banquet?"
Me?
Of course.
I don't have much else to do, so sure, why not?
I'll be more than happy to hear what else has been going on.
Yeah, sure, whatever you want.
She heads off to the banquet hall. At this point, a lot of the servants have finished setting up, and a few of them start coming into the guest house, softly knocking before coming in and rousing each of you and letting you know that there's a banquet and that the Lord and Lady will be waiting for you. Kinda assume you're still in your fox form.
Yes.
Yes.
And also on a roof.
Yes. This whole time, all the servants like kind of were looking around for Yuno's fox, and they just kind of see you sitting up there on the clay tile, just kind of enjoying the sun. They're talking back and forth a little bit, trying to figure out how to get you down, and then they just kind of shrug it off like they don't know how to get to you anyway.
I don't care, just get to me.
So, is everyone heading over right away, or is anyone doing anything before that?
I was gonna give that letter to Pseudo's father, but I guess I can do that when I arrive.
Alright.
When I wrote about the servant check.
Yes, the hooded servant.
I don't explicitly tell him to like kill her or anything, I'm just telling him my observations.
Yeah.
Yep.
Base observation of what you've seen.
Yeah.
So, as you all start coming to the banquet over time, you can see Longjiku. He's not as stern as he was the day before. start pulling everyone over. Brad, please.
Brad, please.
So, the servants greet you warmly. You could see Longjiku isn't as stiff and rigid as he was the day before when he first met you all. You could see he's, little more accepting of, all of you being here. Has much better reception, and even greets you almost kind of warmly, not fully. He still has.
He's kind of a 66% right now.
Yeah, he has a very, still a sneering tone, but happy that you were here to prevent anything from happening to Etsu. As Pseudo belches as he walks in. Pseudo, I taught you better manners.
Getting told off.
It seems his demons have gotten the better of him.
Oh.
Cunning illusions.
So gay.
So, Paracelsus, you obviously go over and hand that note to Longjiku. You can tell he takes a minute to look it over. He kind of gives you a nod, acknowledging what you basically gave him in a small message there about the hooded servant. And you can tell he has a long moment of thinking as everyone kind of takes their place around the tables. And you can see a beautiful, bountiful feast. Everything has been made to perfection. There's even carved fruit and a mixture of steamed fish and even just different kind of pork buns and even a few beef dishes as well, which is a little more rare, especially in this area since it's more dependent on the port. And at this point, you could see Longjiku, after reading Paracelsus's note, he looks to his wife and he has another note with a more official silk ribbon tied around it. And you can see it has the Kaijutsu symbol as well as the Jade Castle symbol on it as well. And it's easy to assume where that letter has come from.
Ooh, we getting a new torture dungeon teammate? By teammate, I mean, enemy. And by enemy, I mean thing to stick hooks into. Ooh. That's good
And
torture
do
idea.
certain other indecent things too.
Ooh, put a hook in both sides of the nose and pull outwards, or you push a knife into the bridge of the nose.
Oh no! You're not thinking. You're not thinking hard enough. You get the hooks and you put them in the tear ducts, my dude, and then you start pulling forward.
No, you see, you have to be careful though, because that could potentially ruin his eyesight if you aren't careful. And you want him to always have something to lose when you torture them.
Oh, God. So, as he, lets all of you sit down, fill your plate, and take your choosing of what you'd like to eat, he raises a glass to everyone. I want to personally thank you all for your assistance last night in protecting my beloved Etsu. And as well to have a much more warmer reception than I had given yesterday. As crude as it sounds, thought you all mere vagabonds coming back with my half-son Pseudo. But
If I had eyebrows, they will raise. I didn't know it was a half-son.
he still looks to everyone. But I have even better news. Between the capture of the assassin while still alive and retrieving his name, I have also received word back from my father that Kazumi has been promptly dealt with, and that upon this reception as well, the Emperor has given blessing for you to enter the castle estate.
Dang.
This is great news.
Indeed. And even better, I believe soon my father will be along as well to meet the so-called heroes who've saved my beloved and protected the Kaijutsu name with their lives. As he kind of looks to Sudo and Etsu. Do not worry, I'm sure he'll be at least tolerable.
Nice.
Pseudo, are you standing by the door so your headband can flap in the wind?
I just never moved myself.
His headband is enchanted. It always flaps in the wind.
It always flaps. Has my mother noticed my sexy headband flapping in the wind?
Yes, she's trying to fix it so it stops flapping on the wind.
That is unbecoming of an indoor party. Make your headband stop fluttering this instant.
At the same time, she's still being like, motherly and trying to fix your hair and make sure your gi is properly tied right and respectful.
Are you wearing the gi that you from the guy that we murdered?
I had it dyed.
I'm just saying, man. You know, family assassins turn up. You're like, I'm gonna wear your clothes.
Does this bring back memories, Mom?
Remember when you almost died?
Remember that time you almost died?
Now I'm wearing it.
Oh my god.
I'll wear your granddad's clothes.
It's pretty dank, right, Mom?
Son, who taught you to use that insufferable tongue?
Fuck. Dang. Alright. So, in which you, as the banquet kind of goes on, you can see Lungji, who's kind of happy from, the fact that he received word back from his father so soon, and that the issue, especially with the questionable guard captain, has now been removed. But he could see, as he looks to Sudo and Etsu, he kind of gets a little bit nervous as he rubs his thumb over the family symbol, and you can easily tell that this probably won't be as warm a reception as Longiku gave yesterday, maybe a little worse.
Us with the Emperor or the Emperor visiting?
His father visiting, which is on the Emperor's council.
Yeah, okay. Because, I mean, there's two instances of us meeting the Emperor, so I was just clarifying.
There is a chance. At which you can hear the hurried footsteps of one of the house guards as they quickly approach, followed by someone else wearing much heavier armor. You can even see the servants outside as they're kind of hurrying back and forth, making sure everyone has their drinks and food. And they stop and give a very deep bow and just completely stop what they're doing until you see the shadow of a man pass from behind one of the paper doors. As the house guard comes in and announces, Hanshiro Kaijutsu is arrived with honors, sir, along with his bodyguard, Haruko Shima.
For fuck's sake!
What?
Hello?
I'm sorry, it's just... I'm very sorry, but something just popped up on Rosie's screen. Oh,
Beautiful.
oh, that's...
I
Josh,
can't.
that's a very good choice.
I can't
for
say
an
it
Emperor
because
image.
it's near automata spoilers. But
Yep.
oh dear.
Josh, That's a perfect image for an emperor. He looks like just the right amount of douchey and like excessive facial hair for an Eastern emperor.
He's
You-
not the emperor, though.
No,
yeah, right.
no.
Just
He's on the Emperor's council. He's very, very close to the Emperor.
Oh, okay, that's his uncle. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm getting things messed up.
This is Pseudo's grandfather.
Okay.
As you kind of see him march in with his robe and gi kind of hanging over. He has a very beautiful mixture of purple, pink, and just different kind of lotus whites covering over his entire body. He has a beautiful jade bead necklace that looks almost like kind of Buddhist beads kind of hanging around. He has a very beautiful, ornate sword covered in gold and a mixture of jewels and the proper respect. It looks almost like it would be just a ceremonial blade, but you could tell that this is a weapon of immense power, as it even gives off a sense of magic. And you could tell he's spared no expense in the design and overall elegance of his clothing and attire. As you immediately see Jiku and Natsu stand up and give a very deep bow, welcoming Hanashiro. That's up to Pseudo. As they do, you can hear Jiku almost ecstatic, but kind of a small hint of fear. Welcome home, Father. I'm so glad you could come visit and meet the people who saved our family. As he kind of turns to all of you, and well, it depends on what all of you do. Alright, so
Well, I would.
Do I know enough about this place's customs that I should bow to this person? Because I haven't bowed to a lot of people. I don't know if I'm going to start now.
Well, you kind of get the feeling that a lord and a lady, if they bow to someone, even as a family member, that you might want to.
yeah, I guess I would turn and bow to the man.
I will stand and I will give a half bow. That is the most that somebody's ever getting out of me.
I will also
Pandora,
bow.
Pandora will bow.
Alright. So, he kind of looks over everyone very, very sharply and carefully, almost as if it was a general looking over his army, kind of like just daring anything to be out of place.
I move a cup out of place.
He immediately slaps you with the sheath. No.
He slaps you with his sword and you roll initiative.
Oh no!
I was going to sit there.
He kind of sees everyone, and then he looks back to his bodyguard. The bodyguard dismisses the house guard, as well as kind of waves for all the other servants to start going back to what they're doing. You could see he carries a very massive polearm. He's very, very regally dressed in his ornate armor, and you could tell this man is from the palace itself. He just screams royalty, as well as the royal bodyguard for Hanashiro. And with that, after he kind of looks around, you could tell he's still scanning the area for assassins and other questionable people. You could tell this man is alert 24/7, no matter what. That if anything is questionable, he would immediately tell Hanashiro, and they would either leave or get to a more protective area. This man is... He has an air of confidence and just a sense of constant duty to protect his lord. As he steps in close, but you could see Hanashiro pays no mind. He Hanashiro trusts this man 100% with his life, even with the
100%.
constant holding of his weapon and his constant vigil as well. As he steps forth and looks to Pseudo for a brief moment, you can see a very disgruntled, sour look come over his face.
Hmm.
Did you detect the demon that easily?
You are.
Is it the headband? Is it the headband, Josh? Is it the headband that's triggering him?
He
Lady.
yeah. He looks to Atsu,
Ah,
not as cruelly or harsh, but still disapprovingly than to Longjiku. You told me one of my grandchildren came home, but not the bastard.
ah,
Ooh. Oh, fuck.
great. Man, this family eats dick.
Well, welcome to royal families.
I mean, you probably
It's
didn't.
pretty par for the course.
Yeah, you didn't marry your sister or something. That's probably why you're in trouble.
I can fix it right now.
Yeah, just let Gats go fucking nuclear, and then we'll just waste our chance. Why not?
Royaro Pandora said she stood up and bowed as well.
Yeah.
Wait, you're seated as well, bro. Still.
No, I was seated. I was seated, and then he came in. Then I bowed.
No, I think Royaro means he is seated.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Hello?
Sorry.
No. Oh. No. I'm standing, right? I assume you're talking to your mother as well. Oh.
No, the marrying sister, come on.
Oh.
I got it. I could go do it right now.
Yes.
I mean, look at my mom. She's stacked.
Oh my fucking god. Alright, so as he looks back to everyone. Well,
Okay. Niggas there.
He doesn't even give Longjiku even a second to respond before going right into the next matter. You could tell this is a man of straight to the point in action. I won't lie, I did not come for the banquet. I came to see what you're dealing with, and also as a repayment for saving my son and his
Disgusting family.
wife and bastard child.
Oh my god, can't you just say son?
Bastard child.
Nigga can't just...
I'm sure all of you have come here for a good reason. You all look very well equipped. Is it to come and serve the Empire? And join his Emperor in his castle?
My lord, we came for only one reason, but it is best discussed in private. We were hoping to receive an audience with you.
He looks to the servants, and they immediately leave. As even the house guard outside, you could see a lot of the servants whispering, and even the house guard immediately just starts going off with them. He looks to Haruko, and then Haruko actually goes outside, and you can hear him patrolling the outside of the banquet hall to make sure nobody's nearby listening. And he turns back to you, Now, I'm a busy man, and I like to make things quick and to the point.
Out of character, I guess there's no way of getting around these other people in here, overhearing.
I mean, you could ask me to field it to him directly. I don't know if he'd like the racist man would like the Warforged speaking into his mind.
You could try asking. I mean, he's obviously straight to the point. You could definitely tell he has not a care in the world, especially if you mean private. You could ask that for 1-to-1.
Well, I guess now is as good a time as any. My lord Hanashiro, we have come to, what's the word? When you, I can't think of the word right now. Or, like, offer service to you. It appears, judging from the events of last night, that you have no shortage of enemies. And we would like to do something about that. In fact, we have heard of someone who may be involved within the very palace itself. We ourselves have a special interest in, but seeing the threat to your family, I'm sure you will as well.
He kind of strokes his beard slowly, listening very carefully. It's true. We do have a fair share of enemies outside and within the council itself as well. Many of the other royal families claim that they're next in lineage and constantly fight and bicker with each other instead of focusing on the matters at hand that the Emperor wants us to focus on in the council. It made quite the annoying quarrel from time to time, sending different assassins, and we promptly take care of them.
Well, I assure you the assassin last night would have been successful in his mission were we not all here.
He kind of looks to Etsu and Longjiku, and Longjiku kind of gives a small nod, confirming it's true, especially from the reports of the guards as well. He carefully eyes over everyone, all your equipment and weapons.
We are veterans of the war the Emperor is fighting. We have killed many Oni, and I believe we can accomplish any mission you could give us. But we also have some suggestions on how to proceed from here.
You do have my attention on this person within the castle that you mentioned. Do you have a name?
Yes. Not much else more than a name, but her name is Thava.
He just pauses for a moment. You could see he kind of taps his thumb against the back of the sword hilt. Very, very frustrated just even at the mention of this name.
That's good. We struck a nerve immediately.
It's already going well.
Yes, you have my attention intimately now. I don't very much agree with the Emperor's choice of letting that serpent stay within the walls. Though she does preserve a piece of history, the Scroll Keepers have been at least taking down the martial styles from her and recording it for those to practice. It would be very hard to get near her, but I would definitely suggest learning more about her before just going straight after her. I've also had attempts before you, though all of you seem very skilled, especially in stopping the assassin. From what I heard, he was quite well trained, especially after getting some information this morning myself. The god captain is no longer with us. Possibly could have taken on many of the gods here.
My lord, all we need is a clear path. If you can arrange that for us, we will take care of the rest.
The feel when Pseudo's parents find out he's just basically been working as a hitman.
We're defending the family.
Mm-hmm.
We're
In
not
this
hitmen.
instance, yeah, but I mean, you could very easily be inferred that we're hitmen.
Yeah, totally.
And it's like, my son kills people for a living. Cool.
I don't think that's that bad of a living.
I mean,
Not that bad, I mean.
probably not.
It's not the
As-
best living for a noble. Like, what does your noble son do? Oh, he's a hitman. Just on the side.
My lord, Hanashiro, the assassin was pacified last night, but as I'm sure you know, war is only won when every enemy is dead. A pacified enemy is still an enemy. It's only a matter of time before they strike again, and perhaps getting what they came for. And I'll like suggestively look at Atsu and Lanjiku, like their lives.
Those dank ass lives.
He looks to both of them. You can tell, even though he's still a little disgruntled and still very disapproving of both of them, you can tell there's a lot of tension between the family.
Mm-hmm.
It does ring it does ring true, because you could tell he still honors the aspect of family as much as he may not really like them.
Oh yeah.
Like, you should be here at Christmas. It's very awkward.
Oh jeez.
And then he looks to Pseudo,
Don't look at me.
and you could tell even though he's still taking it in, his eyes are still like glaring with hatred towards your ears.
My ears,
Ooh.
my ears are too cool for him.
You're a half elf, aren't you?
Yes. Yes,
Yeah,
I am.
see, this guy's the racial purity master. He sees those ears and he's like, ah.
Being a cleaner.
You're seeing the glare. I think I'll speak up and try to smooth things over.
As soon
Actually-
as you open your mouth, he kind of holds up a hand, just like silence.
Ooh.
Oh!
Okay.
Told that
Talk
bitch
to the
no!
hand.
And
Do I need to step in?
he kind of starts speaking up to Pseudo.
Mhm.
You may be a bastard, but you're still a kaijutsu.
Oh. Hit me right in the heart, Josh. Don't do it.
Will you still defend your family's honor? You seem to be a part of this group.
I'm gonna give him the biggest anime smile I can manage and say, of course.
And
As you tighten your headband.
Yes!
for the first time ever, and this is all the remembrance that you can think of your grandfather, the few times you have met him, that he actually nods approvingly at you.
Woo!
Congratulations, you did it.
Alright, guys, it's over. I'll see everybody next week.
Immediately with that, he's like, I can get you onto the castle premises. This will give you a chance to get to Thaba, but I still suggest learning more about her. If you know an enemy, the better chance you have at winning that battle. Going in blind might give you a very high disadvantage. She has many friends among plenty of the guards. Her house would be more advisable, but needless to say, there are, and you can kind of see stretches a little bit, giving a little more hint to this statement, assassins who have failed when attacking her home, saying she had not been there and being caught by the castle guard. But I say learn your enemy carefully. Very, very carefully. the more intimate you can be with a foe and a target, the easier it is to make sure your sword makes its way to their heart.
Intimate, you say?
I like this guy.
Very well. You are very generous with your offer.
He turns to the door where you could see Haruko is passing by. He yells out, "Haruko, bring my bag!" As he quickly marches in, he even puts his spear down, kneels down, takes out Hanashito's bag, opens it up for him, and you can see it's almost like a calligraphy set. He has a full ink well with an ink brush, a whole scroll of paper, and you could see him turn to everyone here. Now, I will at least need all of your names before you are let onto the castle premises, and I will send a letter of when you can come and join us and get a little more closer to your friends.
I'll give him my name.
You could see him. It's almost artful the way he writes out your name. It's just completely perfect in a much more larger style. You could tell that this man has studied the way of the sword by the way his wrist motion has gone perfectly. As it flows completely perfect. Not a single drop of ink has been wasted from the brush itself.
Wow.
So what he's saying is, while you hung out with friends, he studied the sword.
Mm-hmm.
Already made the joke.
I will, for the first time since they entered the room, speak up. I am Parcelus.
He kind of looks a little curiously at Peeps, as Peeps is kind of sitting there squeak humming.
He's my dragon.
You can see him write down Parcelus and company.
And
Wow. We're gonna have and company probably with the fox. You really should make that into a handbag.
And he, obviously writes down pseudo kaijutsu.
yeah, I don't think he needs to know my name to write it down.
And it looks to Royaru and Pandora.
I guess I'll just speak her name.
He writes down Pandora and company as he kind of looks at your snake.
Oh, his name is call him Cooper. My anaconda looks very disgruntled by this.
How did we do? Nigga's name is Cooper.
That since he's just
Buns
he'll
of
keep
the
quiet
hun.
though.
He looks to the ever silent Royaru.
Ever silent.
Give him your name, nerd.
Royaru.
Mike was muted. Okay.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'll my name is Royaru Kaminari.
Coming up.
You see him promptly write that down, after which he rolls up the scroll and cuts off a bit of silk ribbon, ties it off, and hands it to Haruko, which he promptly closes up the inkwell, the bag, puts away the calligraphy set, and packs everything up perfectly again, and picks up his spear and stands on guard again.
he also didn't need any spellings. He must also be just a professional, like, spelling bee champion.
Damn right. Part of the council, man. Got that shit on lockdown. So, you see Hanashiro look back to everyone. At the very least, it will be a day. Until then, make sure nothing happens to any of you. And he gives a small nod to all of you. Enjoy your banquet. And he looks to Longjiku and Etsu, as well as Sudo, and
Pseudo.
gives you all a small nod, and everyone else gives a very, very deep bow. As Hanashiro turns around, you can see Haruko quickly opens the door and heads out, leading the way, making sure that there's nobody of question. Ever vigilant.
Ever vigilant.
Before leading the way out of the manor down to the road again. So, with that, you can kind of hear a very loud sigh of relief from Longjiku as well as Etsu. I think that's the happiest I've ever seen my father. Very sorry for the amount of tension, if any of it was unnerving.
I'm not bothered. I'm just happy we were able to get this far.
Yes, he looked very happy with the fact that he would be able to get rid of Thava. I know she has been quite an issue for a while now, especially earning the respect of the Emperor. No small task indeed, but still, I know that
Soon, all the conspirators will be dealt with, and you'll be able to rest easy.
yes, it would be nice to never have to worry about such things again while in my own bed. And Etsu kind of nods and kind of brushes a hand over Sudo's back.
Yes.
Are you alright? I know grandfather's never agreeable.
I'm fine. I kind of expected as much. Glance at Daddy.
Ryaru looks up as well.
Oh god.
That's terrible.
It's what happens when you use that word.
Alright. So, oh my god. Unless anyone else has something to say for the matter, banquet passes peacefully. It's just very light conversation. After which, before you leave Paracelsus, Longjiku kind of stops you and beckons you to follow him aside to his room in the manor.
Yeah, I'll follow him.
Getting this special audience with Daddy.
Daddy. Oh, jeez.
Please stop using that.
No!
It's too late now. You can't. The train's already left the station.
What's
That's all
wrong,
you
Joe?
want. It's happened.
What's wrong, Joe? Do you want an audience with Daddy too?
I don't want to hear about your daddy or his cummies.
Oh no.
Oh, I was
No, you didn't have to bring that into this. You were the chosen one.
This is your fault now.
Guys, we need to either abort this or we're gonna move on to fucking more memes about like fucking Darth Plagueis. Let's just.
I wasn't even gonna bring Darth Plagueis in here, but if you've never heard the story, I could tell it.
It's not the story the Jedi would tell you. Maybe I'll follow him.
Assume the position.
Oh my god.
Josh,
I
since
am not Fisto.
So,
since they're going that way, I'm going this way. As I bow my leave here, because I doubt my mother went over here like I said.
Mm-hmm. Oh god. Are you immediately going?
Are you
over?
actually dragging me somewhere? Because I just tabbed back.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're over here now.
You're northward in the actual manner.
I will
Oh,
wait
okay.
for mine. Do his first.
Yeah. Alright, so, as you kind of step into the room, close the door, Longjiku, you know, looks to you. You can tell he's trying to choose his words carefully. You're sure the servant girl, which one was it?
The one that wears the hood and apparently goes spice shopping early in the morning. I don't know if I actually know that she went spice shopping, but...
And you're sure the assassin came from that direction of where she was?
Well, I assume I caught the assassin pretty early. I mean, honestly, if he already knew the ground's layout, why wouldn't he have just started next to your room?
True. Very true. I will let the house guard know and have them keep an eye on her very closely. Thank you for letting me know. And just let them keep an eye on her. I don't want her getting paranoid. I want them to think that the guards are just keeping an eye on the servants for safety's sake after what happened.
Mm-hmm.
He kind of opens up the door and kind of steps out. And thank you for your diligence in the night patrol.
I do not sleep. It's not like it's a problem.
Peeps just kind of squeaks. Ah! And it just kind of like, you can hear his eye shutters blinking repeatedly as he kind of looks over the whole room.
Does Peeps have like a camera? But if he's been feeding information to the assassins,
Oh no.
he's a double agent.
He implanted it when he was pulled into the dark realm.
We're gonna have to kill him.
No. You want to fight the current?
It's called just broken for peeps. Oh no.
Oh, we have to experiment with us. Just credit card out some lines.
Oh my god. Need to get some gold dust for dragons. Oh my god. Alright, so he leads you out now. You can see he goes over to one of the house guards and tells them to keep an eye on the servants, especially the younger hooded woman. And he kind of nods and just starts heading over there promptly. And this is before. So Pseudo.
I am Zuto.
You can see
Zuto.
you can see the younger woman, Amaya, that you had met kind of creepily last night.
Josh, it wasn't creep. It was alpha. Thank you.
As you could see, one of the other manor servants is kind of just going back and forth, getting other different supplies, different food for later in the day, and some of the sheets and other cloths that set in barrels for later cleaning. And as well as you can see Maya organizing some of these supplies with her.
Dang. Mm.
You can tell they don't really pay any mind as you come by. They're used to the lords of the manor going by.
They don't notice me, senpai.
You can tell they notice you, but they really don't pay any mind. They kind of focus on maintaining the speed of how they're doing their chores and making sure everything's done right.
Man, the way I'm about to start into this is gonna be really creepy as shit. Not the way you're not supposed to start into it. Going straight ham.
Oh no.
So.
Oh, you should put your aim in the cauldron of fire.
So, excuse me. No. So I'm gonna walk up to Amaya. You know, I'm gonna push this point.
Alright, she sees you start getting very, very close again. Like,
Yes.
my lord, Pseudo, is there something wrong?
You know, you look very familiar to me. Like, not just from, yesterday. Not that retarded. What?
You may have seen me before you left, my lord.
No. There's features about you that seem real similar to me.
Similar? How similar? Like, you've seen me elsewhere?
Well, I've definitely seen the features elsewhere as I ruffle my hair.
She looks at you like, why did you just do that? Maybe you've met my mother?
No.
Oh, I met your mother.
Well, what is your mother's name? I don't know, maybe.
Oh, my God. Masumi.
Gonna draw back into the pseudo timeline of no, and no, I don't say I've met her. What about your father?
I
Hmm?
didn't meet my father.
Okay. Well, are you sure?
What the fuck?
I'm not sure what this has to do with anything, but I'm very sure, my lord.
Okay. I see how this bitch is. Alright, cool.
It's not gonna break easy.
Dude. I'm about to create family issues, Josh.
Tonight on Family Matters.
So, well, you could roll an insight.
I'll do it. Guess who doesn't have their sheet up because they're retarded?
Ew.
This guy. Oh shit, hold on, my file explorer is actually lagging. Ooh. Suto 11. I'm going to incite this bitch so hard, and I'm going to give myself the neck for success. Give myself a 14, and I'm going to roll a 4.
You could tell she blatantly lied to you on that.
Ooh! That bitch lied to me?
Oh, dude, you better not tell that to me, because I'm just gonna walk in there and start killing her.
Good. It's already begun.
I
It's
don't.
happening.
Send her to.
She's been shuffling nervously even
Yes.
as you asked that question, and she said no, but you could tell she's been looking left and right, kind of trying to find a chore or something to do.
No, we're not giving her bitch ass chores today.
She immediately just tries to change the subject. She's like, I have a lot of chores to do. Excuse me, my lord.
No,
And
no.
she
no,
actually
no.
tries to push past you.
Oh no. Did
Use
you
your
want to
martial
go meet
arts.
father?
Counter her blow.
Did you want to go meet father? Holy shit. This poor woman is getting abused.
she looks to you like, first last night, now today, and that
I know, I'm just having a great
creepy
day.
metal woman.
Creepy metal. Oh yeah, it's really weird to talk to a warforged for the first time.
Is that what she is?
Yeah.
Why do you travel with her?
I mean, like, once you get
She's
to know her, it's fine.
She's terrifying.
But, I mean, did you do anything to make her terrifying to you?
She was sitting there talking to me telepathically and then telling me how she
Oh,
doesn't
yeah.
eat, sleep, or anything. Or
Yeah, that's-
staring at
it's-
me as I'm working in the kitchen.
Yeah, it gets really weird sometimes. You just learn to go with it. Listen, I once tried to go to sleep, and there were spirits all around us. They were nice, but it's fucking weird.
Spirits. What?
Yeah, no, they're forest spirits. They're little green glowy guys. They're kind of cute, but you don't really know where they come from, so.
I've heard rumor of those, but I'd never actually seen one.
As I said, adorable. Adorable, but really unsettling. I wouldn't go just to go see them. They like get real close to you while you sleep. It's weird. It's just as weird
It sounds very
As-
creepy.
as talking to a warforged. That's about how, like in telepathy. That's exactly what it is.
I would definitely suggest telling her not to do that too much.
I think she enjoys it.
It's very unnerving to know.
Yeah, you get like. It's more like, it's like scaring a friend, but to random people. You know, you wait and hide, and then you spook them. This is her way of doing it.
So almost childish.
Yeah, kind of. On second, like actual thing. I'm actually really hype.
I mean, he's conversing with her, trying to make her spill a little bit more of the truth by being friendly, I assume. Rather than just straight confronting her.
Yeah, I'm just trying to beat around the bush here and, get like that friendly instead of like, you, daddy issues. Let's go.
Oh, if anything, could you at least ask her to not stare at me so much at night?
Do you do a lot of things at night? Like,
Well, yes, I mean, the other servants have to rest and I have to make sure everything's prepped in the morning.
man, does this bitch even sleep?
I sleeps during the day.
It's been a while. You could tell she's definitely taking a good rest.
Oh my god. I was just reading that and just like, yeah, that'll really scare the shit out of her. You taking a shit in there? Oh. But, oh, now I've derailed the conversation. And, I guess we're backing out.
You were talking about spirits, but yeah,
I
you know.
was. Yeah.
So-
Like, cause like,
She just looks to you like, is there anything else?
no, I guess you're really adamant that you don't know who he is, I've already winked, Josh. It's too late for her.
She just looks at you like, why would you care?
We're gonna turn away. We're gonna put my hands behind my head in the typical Naruto fashion.
Stop.
Weeb.
Kamui!
And we're gonna start walking
Blasted
and
by
just say
your-
family matters.
So out of the side of your vision, when you say family matters, you can kind of see she goes a little bit wide-eyed, and then her extremely hurried fashion goes right back to doing her chores.
Good. I got somewhere and nowhere at the same time. Mainly nowhere.
Like love. Or a really bad road rash. You have to figure out which later.
Man, it went really well. Or
Yeah.
I've just really shit the bed. One of the two.
Future wife.
Hell nah.
Waifu material.
I mean, if she's like one of the beautiful bitches of the land, here we go. Oh wait, Guardsman's going in.
Yeah. No. You can definitely see one of the guards pass by. He just kind of is patrolling around. Makes it look like he's still inspecting the walls and such and doing his rounds. So. So with most of that going through the day, be about a little past half midday, half noon, past noon. Would you be alone in your room at any point?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, after a good amount of time passes, you kind of hear a knock at the door. Excuse me, Miss Matai?
Miss, you know.
Yes, come in.
And as you see the door open, you see Etsu kind of walking in. She looks a little concerned, kind of like deep in thought.
Is everything all right?
I wanted to thank you for helping my son Sudo so much and healing him. I was also curious if it would ever be possible to teach me such healing arts, or even how to handle the poison that you so skillfully gotten rid of.
Uh-oh.
Firstly, there's no problem. I will always help him as long as he is helping me, which is constantly. I owe him quite a bit. But as to your other question, I'm sure there are ways you can learn. Probably at any shrine, anyone could teach you.
Oh,
She doesn't want other losers. She wants the you-know lesson.
Yeah, she wants the like badass cleric.
she looks to you like, what shrine do you worship at?
Oh no.
Ooh. See what I said in chat? That's your opening line right there. Open your heart to Nerul.
No, just-
I do not have a shrine, but I'm sure you can easily go to one of the many shrines that grace the city with their presence,
Oh,
like Bahamut.
oh, you. I see. So it's holy matches. So, you can tell she has kind of like another question on her mind. Pseudo seems
Weird.
very trusting of you.
Uh-huh.
Forgive me for being so forward, but I know he doesn't really seem to have any plans,
Uh-oh.
of course, for the future.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Have you ever considered getting married to a lord before?
Oh, no.
Consider that. Oh. Hit that?
Fucking Nick.
I'm sorry.
So she says, "Oh, my lady,
No.
I do care for Pseudo quite a bit, but I'm afraid my oaths have forbidden me from that kind of contact. You see, I am actually married to my deity."
I see. I'm terribly sorry for being so forward. It's just you two seem to be so confident and relaxed with each other.
I owe him a lot. He's saved my life. I've saved his. And we fought many battles together. As I told Longiku, I'll tell you now, you should really be proud of your son. He's brought great honor upon your household.
I'm glad to know that he's in such capable hands and that he has such strong friends to support him through his travels, keeping him safe.
Of course.
I thank you for your time. I'm sorry again for being so forward.
It's okay. Besides, I think Pseudo has his eye on a beautiful servant girl.
No!
Yes, he's been mentioning the younger servant. I think I kind of have the same feeling as well. She is quite
Pseudo's like up against the wall. It's like, wait.
No, this can't be true.
You could see she kind of gives a kind of a mischievous smile a little bit, like she is quite a pretty young thing. I wouldn't be surprised if she managed to catch Pseudo's eye by mistake when she had her hood down or something.
By mistake.
My mistake!
Oh, savage.
Then I guess you can hold on to hope that he will one day settle down, but I suspect it won't be until after our mission is done.
Attack mission.
Of course. If anything, be sure to at least stop by for a visit here and there.
Very well.
Thank
Of course,
you for,
my lady.
Thank you for your time, Miss Matoy.
Bow as she leaves.
So she heads back into the estate. Kind of give a small bow to Pandora as well as she passes by.
Pandora will return the bell, but she seems to be examining the tree.
So, as the
Are you okay, tree? What have they done to you?
tree replies, "Hell, man, did we cut my branches off? Fucked up."
It's okay.
The tree
It is.
becomes a treant and just looks you straight in the eye. This for breaking off my branches, kid.
Starts beating up the servants.
And then he says,
I don't have eyes, so tell me when you're dead.
No, Pandora is just checking to see the health of the life around here, like the nature around.
So,
"Fox."
as you do so, you can get the sense as well as that the blade that you have is very relaxed. Everything here is very natural and pure. Has a very nice flow of energy to it, and it's just overall a very serene sense, other than from the chaos of the other night. You can tell everything here is naturally grown, from the bamboo to the sakura trees and even the bonsai tree in the back, as well as the peace garden that's kept. So, as the day kind of passes by a little more, and it kind of gets to closer to dusk, a very strange-looking pair of people come to the front of the estate, and you can see them talking to one of the house guards. And one of the house guards starts heading in, and you can see it's a little more nervous, because as he kind of looks back while the rest keep an eye on the two at the front, and he promptly goes over to Longjiku's room. You can hear a small conversation. Almost gets a little disgruntled and upset with the situation, and then you can just hear him yelling for them to let them come in and meet him closer to the banquet hall. So, where are you? Where would you be by now?
Oh, yeah. I guess I would. Would have just
Sorry, I
gone
didn't
back
move
to my
myself.
quarters.
I would have been back where I was.
Alright.
Because I don't want to ruin their grass.
I love that. So, you could see very fine. For those of you who are close to the front of the state, where you can still see the banquet hall, you could see a very finely dressed woman in a long black oriental dress with gold trim, carrying a book and a very finely made pair of glasses on the edge of her nose as well. She kind of has a wide stride, kind of, if anyone were to look, it would be obviously just for eye-catching, as well as a very stiff and rigid moving gentleman beside her with a full metal face guard covering over the entirety of his head.
That's not what I thought. I thought you were about to go on about his beard.
Fuck. Oh my god, so you could see them start heading towards the main banquet hall as the house guard lets her in. Is anyone doing anything at this point, as they kind of see, if anyone sees, of course, the two kind of oddly sticking out characters that are now coming to speak with Longjiku?
Pandora would have just sort of been wandering about, checking on the trees. She's just about, I'd say she's probably about here-ish, so she would probably see them.
I will level my piercing glare at them until they go inside.
For you, Paracelsus, the way the man walks seems very rigid and stiff in some fashions. Almost, you kind of get like a small sense of how you started walking the first time you were going around.
Weird.
When you were a teenager.
Is this my life as a teenage robot?
Yes.
Nice reference.
I'd use that topical pop culture reference.
That is a good reference, though. Like fucking Darth Plagueis the Wise.
So, Pandora, you and your estate can hear Longjiku kind of arguing with this woman.
Does he use racial slurs?
I suppose I suppose Pandora was just going to be moving along, but she'll sort of stop here and she'll just keep an ear to the wall, sort of just eavesdrop a little.
Alright.
Seeing as no one is watching her exactly.
So, as you do, you kind of overhear him. You said it would be 150 gold, and the spies would be able to get the information without any issue. I need to know more about the other family, especially if they were planning on sending more people after us. Which you could kind of hear the lady with a more of a snide tone, like, well, the price has gone up. This information is far more valuable than we were expecting. If you want anything else on the matter of this person that you want removed, then you better pay up the 300. And you could kind of hear her close what's quite audibly a book, just a very thick amount of papers, but not insanely heavy, but it looked like the book that she'd been carrying with her, just and promptly you can hear Long Chico just kind of whining and grunting like, fine, but this information better be worth it. I don't want to be wasting my time or my money with you anymore. So promptly after that, you could hear him take out, obviously is the sound of his coin bag, as you hear gold jingle out as he starts to count it out again for the amount of 300. As he hands over the bag, like, thank you. And next time, don't be so crass. You know our information is always good. I hope to be doing business again with you very soon. And she kind of tears out a page and hands it over, and you can hear her shoes kind of clack against the stonework of the floor here before heading back out with her compatriot.
Pandora will sort of just move back into the courtyard, so she's just gonna move about here-ish and just keep an eye on them.
So, as you kind of watch them walk away, you do notice the indents underneath the gentleman beside her seem to sink down a little bit more than the average guard who's wearing full plate around here. He seems a lot heavier than he should be.
Can I make like an insight against him, or see if I could get like a history or a nature or something, just to see if there's anything bizarre? Because he looks more Warforged-y. He sounds like he's a Warforged.
You roll a perception.
Okie perception time. Just gotta find where my file is, because I haven't got it open, because I've been digging around in like 60 other programs. So, as is typical of me. Just give me a moment. Should only be that. It shouldn't be that much. Where's it going? Here we go. Alright. So, perception. Okay, 12. How's that for a perception?
Perfect. So,
Oh, that's a 19. That's not bad.
you definitely take note that as he's walking, between the rigid movement it seems very stiff, almost inhuman. You do notice immediately as well, between his footsteps, that on the back of the ankle of his pant leg, the entire back of his foot or shoe looks to be metal, as well as just like kind of tied on soft leather to keep his footfalls silent. As well as
Nice. Yeah, go on.
I was just going to say, as well as the sword he looks like he has doesn't even look like it's ever been drawn. The handle's completely clean. There's no scuff marks. It's not dirty. The entire sheath case is clean. but his gauntlets look completely marred and battle scarred.
Is our dank robot?
It's a
And
potential
anything-
row, bro.
Yeah, and anything notable about Majin? Yeah.
So for the Asian girl walking with a very wide saunter, showing off everything she has, she walks with a very large air of confidence, like she's, hot shit, nothing can touch her, basically. And she seems to only have, like, one small black book with her as she kind of strides along. Anything else of value or money is obviously carried by her compatriot beside her, as she obviously doesn't really have much at all other than her reading glasses, her book, and then her very, very high-cut dress.
Josh, why do you have so many sexy-ass Asian women, dude?
Because beauty is everything here.
I'm ready to
Well, I mean,
go.
yeah. That other servant chick wouldn't have to hide her face if beauty wasn't so important.
Mm-hmm.
Pandora will definitely take note of the man. I just assume that it's logical to conclude that either he's partially warforged or he's a bit like the name escapes me. The dude in the tower that we killed. That we done killed. Yeah, Opma. He's a bit like Opma, I guess. So she'll take note of that.
Alright.
But she won't. She'll keep an eye on it, but she won't. She's not going to approach Longico about it, I don't think. It's probably private business.
Okay.
So Pandora will just move to the next tree.
So they casually make their way off the property as the rest of the day starts to wear off. So, aside from hearing Longjiku kind of disgruntledly close the door a little more harshly than it should be, and then kind of marching across the yard to his room.
Daddy, those $100.
I paid for them, you shit fucker.
You feel the
Calling
boot.
him daddy.
Somebody gonna have daddy issues.
Oh my god. Yeah. Don't call me your father.
Daddy, why?
You little bastard.
It just keeps going.
No, daddy, no.
No, Daddy! Ah, Daddy!
Aside from mental trauma alone, as it starts to work further into the night, everything kind of relaxes at the estate. There's obviously still food being served through the day, and lunch and dinner from the other servants as well. They even offer those of you who'd like to take a bath that they do have a bathhouse here on the estate property, especially to Rayara.
Ooh.
Is this it? Is this the spa episode? Oh my god. We begin.
Do you even have to ask?
Alright. I'm gonna be unseen. What about you? How's your stealth looking?
Oh, jeez.
Oh my god.
Joe, how's your stealth looking?
My stealth? Oh, God.
Yeah, so we can sneak a peek.
Oh.
On one of the girls taking a bath.
Immediately fail.
We've got plus 14 perception. You'll never know if I'm too stealthy.
You know what? I will take a wash.
A hot oil bath or a regular bath?
A regular one.
Alright.
I mean, I don't think I've officially really washed since, I had the water log fight. So I probably smell distinctly of salt water.
Yeah. As you do, you can kind of just see Peeps like hanging onto the edge, kind of practicing swimming, even though he sinks really fast.
Yeah, I mean, he also doesn't need to breathe, so I guess it isn't too much of an issue.
Foxy Ipsil. Yes. The fox keeps ever vigilant watch over the top of Atsu's room.
Can't wait till the fox saves his life, and it's just like, thank you, fox.
So
There's a hole, that you have now noticed in the closet.
God.
I draw my RPG
Is
in the
anything
closet.
poking through it?
Oh
No.
no! Oh no! Not like this.
I didn't know we were doing the
episode today. I mean,
this kind of episode today.
Not like this.
Not like
not
this.
like,
I didn't
not
know.
like this.
I
Not
didn't know
like
we were
this.
glory hole in it today, but I guess today it's the day.
Glory, what?
I found
What?
your porn stash. I know.
There's such a thing
I
as
know of the
glorious
Busty
hole.
Battle Maidens
I must
magazine.
find it.
And the Chicks in Chainmail special. Oh, God. Alright. So, as the night wears on, Paracelsus, since I assume you're the only one up, unless anyone decides to stay up late tonight, visit somebody else's room, maybe.
Yeah. Do we get a scene where like she's like putting her hand against the wall?
Hell
and
no.
on the other side, you're putting your hand against the wall.
How can I live without
It's supposed to be hot and sexy, not totally gay.
Opens the closet and
Don't wanna close my eyes.
Yeah.
Don't wanna fall
Hey
asleep.
Josh, throw on some Creed while this is all going on.
I don't wanna
Get your
miss a
Creed
thing.
out of here, you casual.
God. So, oh my God. And as it gets later into the night, everything starts to settle down. You just hear the casual patrol of the few castle guards going down the street, aside from the servants cleaning up around the estate, and maybe a few curse words from Longjiku in his side room. Obviously, doing a lot more paperwork now that he's got some information that he's required. Oh my God. As the night passes on, is everyone where they would be respectively in the night?
Yeah,
If I'm next to that house like I was before, yes, I am. Yeah, I would not have moved.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I would have moved to go take that bath. I've resumed my position.
Yes. You're sparkling more than ever. Peeps is too. Peeps has
Yes.
a very distinct amount of gold fringe now.
Yes. He's becoming more powerful by the day.
So, in the middle of the night, you do see the hooded girl again walking by. Oh my God.
Are we out of spices already?
Hey, come on. Leave the witty, evil quips to me.
You could see she looks at you, kind of gives a nod, even though she's very clearly terrified of you, and then kind of in a hurried fashion starts making her way for the exit.
I will have just looked at her, and then since she was already terrified, I'm not going to do anything else. If she tried to hurry by, I was going to torment her.
Deuce.
She paid the toll.
So,
Get into that boy's hole.
oh my God.
That is not allowed in this royal household.
You have to pay the troll toll to get into this boy's hole.
That can have some very bad connotations.
You gotta pay the troll toll to get in.
So, as the night kind of rolls over, it's very calm. You could just hear a few insects here and there. A few musicians in the distance playing in the middle of the night. Just kind of more of a relaxed and sweet and peaceful tone. Very quiet side of the capital is out tonight. This is probably the most peaceful and relaxed it's been since you've been here, between the lower districts, more chaotic and bustling, and you get to see the noble's life of just hearing serene tones of musicians as they go through the night, just giving a very beautiful atmosphere to be in.
I wonder who pays the musicians.
So you could easily assume maybe some of the patrolling guards.
Yeah, actually, that's a good point.
Good.
Probably very bored, and it helps pass the time.
Yeah, you can tell a lot of the music has been shifting in distance. You know, some gets a little loud, some to further away, but it seems to be closer to where a lot of the guards are patrolling. You can hear them kind of laughing for a moment with some of the musicians before heading back onto their main routes for patrol for the night. So it actually starts to get closer to dawn. You could actually see the sky start to turn its very, very dim blue. Everything's still shadowy. A good amount of time has passed this time before the servant girl had returned.
So,
Oh, you cut out.
sorry. So it was much longer than normal?
Yes, this time it was actually for most of the night.
Is she gonna wander close enough for me to telepathically harass her again?
She has to.
I'm just gonna close that. It's lagging me. I picked a really good choke point.
Yes, you actually did.
I'm not gonna use telepathy. I'm just going to say. So the spice marker took extra long, did it?
No, not spices tonight. Just a few extra chores that needed doing in visiting family. And she kind of gives you a nod. Good. Well, she kind of looks at the sky. Good morning. And she probably
Not parody my.
So you can hear her kind of return, go into the servant's house, and just kind of settle down and relax. Everything kind of quiets down for a brief period of time before the dawn starts to fully crest over. And you see the first rays of sunlight fully creep into view.
Hello.
Hello.
I heard all that. I just had to reset my internet. When I do, then my voice just cuts out.
Okay.
Don't wanna close my eyes.
I don't wanna fall asleep 'cause I'm
Ooh, there's no
messing
walls
around.
in here. What's going on in here? There's no walls.
And I don't wanna miss a thing.
Wait, where's no walls?
In the guest house. So it's more easily done. There's obviously
It's co-ed.
that at this point, if both of you preferred, they would have put like the wood. What's it called?
The divider.
Yeah, kind of like the divider, more ornate in design.
No.
The wooden screen.
Thank you. Oh, so as the morning starts, you can hear a few of the servants kind of hurrying around. Things seem a little more rushed than usual. You could hear Longjiku kind of yelling around as he's, getting ready for his usual duties throughout the day. And he immediately starts heading out early in the morning. You could tell from those who see him, Paracelsus and Kaida, because the amount of yelling would have woken you up as you're sleeping on the roof there. He's immediately marching out with some of his papers and scrolls. He's got a full bag, and he gets some of the house guard and starts immediately heading down the same route towards the castle. You assume he's finalizing some of the papers so that you can all start heading to the castle and the estates itself up there and get within the walls.
What a day. My son's a hitman, and all his hitman friends want to go kill somebody in the castle.
What a day. What a glorious day. I had to.
Pseudo, you can pull it out already.
Oh. What?
What? What?
Get away from the wall.
No!
For fuck's sake.
I was just about to be like, what am I pulling out? Am I pulling out my dick? Gats? Who am I pulling out? What am I pulling out? My pull-out game's not that good.
It needs to be in there, man. I gotta be in the zone.
Auto zone.
I'm either
Jinx.
deep or nah.
I can't believe you just jinxed me.
I had to. I'm old.
Fuck off.
Alright. So, after the quick marching off, I'm sure most of you, well, if you're heavy sleepers, you probably heard Monjiku marching off a little more disgruntled at the fact that he has so much paperwork to do, but it's a very quiet and relaxed day.
I mean, isn't he like some sort of senator? I mean, paperwork is sort of his job. Why would he be disgruntled? He would be like, ooh, paperwork, now I get paid more.
I am the Senate.
Oh,
You could tell either way, he's still just a very grouchy man. More money, but still grouchy. It's not enough. I need more. More!
Just had to spend a whole 300 gold. Well, my family will have to go without food for a week.
duh.
He's a cheap ass. What do you expect?
Because I was about to make the comment that assassin's sword was worth a lot more than that. We kind of hoovered up all of his equipment immediately. We're like, throw it off. It's worth more than his life. Cash.
You can see a lot of the house guards. They're being vigilant, switching off patrols, and being very careful to watch the walls and make sure nothing's in or out. You could see a lot of the house guards are actually interchanging and being careful and watching over some of the servants' houses. Kind of irregular compared to when you first got here. You seem to be, ever careful watching some of the servants.
I've made them all incredibly suspicious. Good.
So, other than that, you could just see Etsu kind of just slowly strolling the grounds. She's going into the back where the peace gardens are. So, if there was anything anyone wanted to do before this day passes by more casually, it's one of your days to actually have a more relaxed moment in life.
Outside of when Pandora's finished praying, I think she'll just go out shopping, I suppose.
Alright.
She'll just sort of organize herself, grab some things, and then just wherever Yuno is, I suppose just on the bridge, it's just going to go down. I inform her that she's just going to take a quick absence to go shopping in the local town for some supplies.
Very well. I'll hand you some money. So I disenchanted that stuff.
Hand you a big pile of red rocks.
It's still valuable.
Do you want anything while I'm down there? There's plenty I could grab.
No.
Do we need
no.
milk or bread, or have we got the newspaper?
Real
for
Housewives of Dungeons and Dragons.
today? This is pretty much. It's just, hey, do we need do we need bread, milk, essentials?
Do we need another bag of holding?
Yeah. Do we really need one? I'm shitting. Of course.
I just
Maybe a
found my
portable
next
hole.
useless wondrous item. Holy shit, this is perfect.
What is it?
The
Tell me.
Exodus
Tell me.
knife.
The fuck?
I can
Oh,
cut
boy.
open an extra dimensional space that when you're inside of it, you can close it and it's invisible.
Oh, for
But
fuck's
I can
sake.
see outside of the door while I'm in it. So I can just cut it into a wall, sit in it, and like watch a diplomatic meeting.
You should totally just do that near the chick and just telepathically commune with her, and she would just keep freaking the fuck out because she can't see him.
I'm not like I mean I'm only sort of informally accusing of her. It's a coincidence at this point. I don't think I'm that cruel yet.
It would still be fucking hilarious because it's just all of a sudden you can telepathically commune with her without needing to be in the same room.
Yeah, that'll be really great for her, I'm sure. I'm
Just be like, where the fuck are you?
Right
I'm
behind
in
you.
the wall. Yeah. just get your boombox to just play that one trick, just right behind, and then just pop out of the wall.
Yeah, there's nothing in particular I want to do today.
Okay.
Just kind of my normal stuff. Do a bit of my, martial stuff, and kind of waiting till this
Ooh.
happens.
I'm bothering a certain person, but
Are
but
you gonna tell her where Dragonborn come from now?
yeah, but I'm not gonna play it out because that's a whole bunch of time.
Joke.
Okay, I think I know which wondrous item I want to get, or at least there's two of them I want to get with whatever money I've got
Yeah.
left.
You hear a yip at the door.
Bothersome yip.
Bothered.
It sounds very familiar to you.
Wait, is my hold on, I think I have to reload. Either that or there's like major lag on my end.
You've been tabbed too long, son.
No, I've
Cheeto.
been
Cheeto, perform a bothersome yip. There you go.
Meow.
I love Cheeto. Let me sit on my lap while I play Dungeons and Dragons.
You're locked out, Doug. I need you.
Now I'm like typing things
Oh,
into the
this one's
chat
really
and they're
good.
not going through.
There you go. Started the music ahead of time.
Wait, is it there? Yeah.
Alright, God.
As he goes to destroy another Sakura tree.
I'm just trying to figure out why my oh, there it goes. What the fuck? I've been trying to type things for like the last couple of minutes.
Sounds like
Oh.
he's so mad he's
Oh, for
frothing at the
fuck's
mouth.
sake.
Just kind of like
For fuck's sake.
laying down and my eyes widen like a vein pops out in my neck. And I just kind of like namaste, like just calm down, like
I just figured out the best wondrous item.
I think you need to agitate it more. Get in there.
Just-
And you
I
get the
just
observer's
and I'll just say out loud,
on
like
the
just
goal, and now
just
you have
ignore it.
your-
You already know how this is gonna wind up.
Yeah. So after promptly chasing a fox around the estate and making Atsu kind of laugh as you run by, and partially destroying half of a Sakura tree,
Those are new.
I paid 50 gold for them.
Udo, where
I got
are
them at a
you?
discount.
Kind of midday.
I already told you what I was doing. I'm just not gonna play it out because that's a lot of time.
Oh, she's actually gonna come bother you.
Yes! I don't have to leave!
Ooh, you advance to the next stage in the relationship. She's bothering you.
She's bothering me!
And then they fucked.
I will not.
So,
As
so
I'll roll to channel sign.
oh my god. So, would you go to your room towards the more of the afternoon?
You know-
after bothering her.
Well, yeah.
Alright. So,
I'll be in there for a moment.
so she's not shy or bashful at all at this point.
Oh, good.
She goes through.
Wow, what a...
And,
I am not...
and kind of just opens the door, kind of catches you by surprise. Why do you insist on bothering me about this?
Well, so when I bothered her earlier, I wasn't just going like, you should go talk to Dad, you know, a certain father figure, you know, like.
Yeah, but
in
you've
general,
been
it's just
obviously hanging around. Your comment has gotten to her.
Oh, good. Mm,
You know better than anyone what it's like.
I do. But I still don't think. Oh, fuck. Brain, please work. For the love of fuck.
Hello, Cheetah. Did she have to pass me to get in there?
No, she just came through here.
Josh, do you agree to the things I bought?
For those, yeah, I would.
Good.
Not really.
I'm gonna combo them.
I don't think one of the family should be a servant.
Actually, hold on. One sec. The messenger doll.
Yeah, it's
I think
11th
that's a,
level. Oh, no, it's an uncommon.
no. I was about to say. I think that might be a construct thing.
No,
That's
it's
the
not. It's a wondrous
final
item.
messenger is what you're thinking of.
You're right. My bad. So
Yeah, it's a
that's
wondrous
fine.
item messenger. Yeah, okay, cool. Radical. I would like to put the Observer's Ring on the Messenger Doll. Thank you very much.
Okay.
After, of course, the Observer's Ring's been bound to me. So,
Yeah. All right. So Pseudo. She's obviously just kind of being forward with you on this situation now.
Oh, cool.
Do you really want to break your mother's heart?
I mean,
Ooh.
Dad's gotten around a lot.
Do not say that out loud.
My bad. I didn't know.
Lady Etsu is fragile.
Lady
she's-
Etsu is across the manor.
Servants have tongues too.
Fuck them. But, was she there for the banquet, fam? Or was she doing other shit? I don't remember. I think she was over here.
Yeah, she was off doing other stuff.
Damn.
She usually avoids, Etsu as much as possible. She's usually doing a lot of the nighttime stuff.
I think my mother knows what kind of man my father has been.
I doubt that very much.
Oh, you should see the way he looks at her.
And what benefit would you gain from confirming this?
I can't like my own sister. It's gonna make your own brother cry. And I feign a cry, Josh.
roll bluff then.
Oh
I'm with
shit!
you in spirit.
I have a +4 to this. Let's do that.
Oh my
It's actually a
god.
pretty good roll.
I hate this game.
Passing barely or barely passing.
Oh my god, let's do this, Josh.
Why didn't you just heroic effort it?
No, I don't have heroic effort. Yeah, I do.
She will though.
Then you heroic effort your roll.
Josh, a heroic effort my roll. Just to be above her.
But alright then.
The heroic effort to make you cry.
You heroically cry.
I thought you had the half elf thing.
Actually, it's half elf. I do have to knack for success it.
Too late. We rolled.
So, it's fine.
Social heroic effort, that just to me.
I mean, I'm not really trying to
I know.
convince you that I was crying.
Now she won't have heroic effort for chores.
Yeah, you won't have heroic effort for chores.
It's
for
fucking
sure.
5 minutes.
She won't have time. What if she has to make a meal now, and she sucks at cooking?
You know when people love human slaves? They get a free +4 to their skill checks while helping you out. Even unskilled, they're really good.
So as I'm fake crying, I look at her, like, you know, like that pause when you're fake crying, and then I go back to it.
You and your friends are so strange.
Boo-hoo. Boo-hoo. Boo-hoo.
Oh god. So she just looks at you like, I'm really sure that she would know. I've been here for years.
How old am I again? Holy shit! Let me scroll up. Didn't put an age. Question mark, question mark.
Oh god.
I wanna say he's 20 right now.
Ooh,
That's very young.
the prime of his youth.
He's in the
You're near
prime.
to Theron.
God.
I've been here my whole life, excluding the time that I left.
Besides, do you know how many issues that would create to know there's another of your family?
I mean, we don't have to be super blatant about it, like...
Josh, can I hear this?
Are you listening?
I mean, I don't have too much else to do, and this is probably really distracting.
Alright, yeah. You can tell the guard isn't paying attention at all. He's kind of like spaced out, staring at the wood step on the fucking bridge there.
No, dude, his view is right here.
Excuse me, Cheeto. Were you just chewing on my headset cord? Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. No, I'm not playing.
Look at me!
Oh my god.
Look at me. Look at me and no
Look at
death.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah, Paracelsus, you would have definitely hear this whole conversation in detail.
Alright, I'm just making a note of it.
Noted.
Oh, actually, as I return now, stowing things away in my bag, Pandora will go visit Yuno.
See the fox dancing around the bridge with her.
I forgot to mention before I left, but it seems the lord of the house has spies working for him.
I think that's to be expected from bulls.
Yes, but he didn't seem quite pleased with their results. He was paying a relatively large sum for simple information that would have been garnered otherwise, against other families, I believe.
Perhaps it's a defense measure versus the assassins that whoever sent.
True, but if that's the case, we should at least keep an eye on them. One of them seemed to almost be made of metal, walking like a warforged would just created. And the other one, well, you could call in a succubus and she'd call her extra.
Well, if they're on his side, I don't think we need to worry about it.
True, but it's still very intriguing to think on the matter. Shall I keep an eye out for them tonight? They seem to make routine visits.
Sure, while we're here, we might as well gather all information that's possible.
Alright, and so in that case, Pandora will at least, since I don't remember exactly what was said last night, Josh, apologies, because I have a memory of a goldfish. I'll relay whatever information I had figured out from the conversation of last night to you,
Yeah.
and by part Kaede.
So, pretty much, you would relay that they've been gathering some of the information that Longikum had been asking for, especially for who had been sending the assassins. And if it expands beyond just Thaba, or if it's Thaba specifically, or maybe some more families that have been working with her to send them.
And,
Okay.
so with that, Pandora will sort of move away. Go back to just checking on the trees. These trees are probably very upset.
Pseudo, you forgot the stereotypical anime smile with the closed eyes in her direction.
Yes!
Oh my
Make it so!
As you do, this is the
Why
first
are you
time
doing that dumb pose?
you've seen her actually have some form of aggression. As she
Good.
kind of just like one hand smacks the side of your wrist, pushes it aside, and grabs the front of your keys. Like, listen to me. I don't want people knowing I have his name.
Dude, his name is pretty dope. I think you should like it.
I don't want that bastard's name.
Nobody does. I'm having such a good time right now. Well, I'm not really worried about my dad, really.
Man, it seems I'm always sitting outside of a room while Pseudo gets nailed.
Dude, I'm not getting nailed.
Of course you're not worried about it. You're not actually his legitimate son.
Of course.
I don't want his name, period, because I would put a target on my head.
Oh, yeah, no. I mean, what's your other name? Go by that.
I don't have one.
Oh my god, Josh. How you gonna do me like that? I don't have one, Jesus Christ.
Crimbus Christ.
It's a Maya, and that is it.
It's about to be something different.
Ooh.
I mean, not like that. I'm not gonna be.
No,
Are you
no.
sure?
Nope, you said it.
Yeah, you said
Marriage
man.
imminent.
Marry your sister. GG.
Hell no.
Hey, soul sister.
Still
Hey,
both from
that
different
is
sides of the family.
Josh, don't push that either.
You would reunite the Kaijutsu bloodline wholly.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Did two halves make a whole?
Now leave it alone. Don't pursue it and forget it.
I mean, I've already hinted to my mother. It might be too late. No, she's quite forgetful sometimes, so I think you're probably fine. It's good.
Hey, soul sister.
Hey, soul sister.
Hey there, Mr. Mister.
But seeing as she hasn't done anything recently, so she probably forgot it at the banquet, so you're good.
For your sake, I hope you're right.
Ooh. Ooh.
She's gonna be getting a stern talking to for that
Ooh,
point.
did that bitch just threaten me?
She did.
Did that bitch just threaten me?
Yes.
I am the Senate.
Oh, man.
Are you threatening me, Master Jedi?
Ooh.
I love Emperor Palpatine.
What are you gonna do?
You guys are a bunch of trolls.
I wouldn't threaten me out of the group.
Yeah, you punched someone's heart out once. That was kind of nifty.
No, I was gonna alert to a different person.
I have a friend. Let's let him weigh in on this conversation. A cage match between the demon from hell and the servant half-blood girl.
The servant. I would totally let it happen if she threatens me, dude. But I would give her that again anime smile, because I have to push the anime as far as we can. As I said, like, I wouldn't be the one to threaten out of the group. Because of
We can basically steal people's souls. That's what we're alluding to here.
I think he's alluding to the fact that he has a demon. It's when a demon inside. It's when a demon inside. Don't get too close.
Hey,
What? Finish your sentence so this can stop.
hey
dude.
guys, real quick.
Yeah.
I think we should make it so that there's like Brad should come up with a word that only he knows, and when someone says it, Gats immediately takes over, and Brad has to keep it secret until Josh or an NPC or someone says the word, and then Gats comes out.
Oh no.
Oh,
Or he
dude.
tries to. That's an interesting idea.
That would be fun because Brad would be like, "Okay, Gats is coming out, possibly."
Okay, I
Someone
guess
said
it's
the
happening.
word.
It's over, guys. Let's go.
It always has something to do with like being violent.
Blood.
Excuse
That's
me.
too easy.
Anal
Dude.
rape.
Oh.
Oh, that's even
It's
worse.
likely to come up in our conversations.
No. So.
Are you sure?
Oh god. After that, she kind of.
So I gave her the smile with anime, right?
Mm-hmm.
With my eyes closed, and they were my eyes when I closed them.
Yeah.
But they're not mine when I open them.
Oh fuck.
She promptly lets go, whilst like staring deep into your demonic eyes.
Thanks, buddy. Oh, I thought that was Nugget. I thought I was just kicking him. Oh, I was about to feel extra bad.
As she kind of backs up, is like, "No wonder why you travel with that thing." And she points to where Paracelsus is.
Did you hear that?
Yes, I did.
Just let
Did
him
you want to
mention
have
that.
a discussion with me? You can come out here.
I don't know what you are, but you stay away from me.
Dude, now I feel like we should just torment her. For the rest of the time, like me and Paracelsus should just fucking torment her.
This is bullying.
So?
So fun. Oh my
Get
god.
cyberbullied.
Alright, so yeah, Paracelsus, you heard all of that. Even down to that very end part of what are you?
Yeah, that's a question that you could ask a lot of us, considering how much of cunts we are.
I mean, it's not uncommon to be asked that question.
Only human.
Oh god, where'd he go?
He's fast.
Famous ending lines.
Now you should fuck with her with telepathy. Do it.
Are you threatening me, Master Jedi? When you ask the Master Jedi if they're threatening you.
Alright. So.
Holy shit.
It's time!
Oh no.
As you immediately hear the splashdown of a fox.
No. That's so sad.
Oh, come on.
You're here. As the fox falls. There's nothing I
Oh
fear.
my god. You.
That does the kazoo cover.
So, and after a few more hours and the day wears on, you can see Longjiku coming back with a very prideful stroll as he looks over and sees the fox splash down in the pond. And comes strolling over to where Yuno is. Miss Batoy.
Please, you don't have to be so formal with me.
Of course.
I am no noble. I'm just a humble priestess.
He kind of strolls up and pulls out a small scroll with the seal of the castle and the Kaijutsu family. And he promptly hands it to you, like,
I accept it.
your papers that will get you into the castle. They'll be expecting all of you to go there tomorrow and see better placement, per se, with many of the gods, so you can at least get an idea of how many of the people work there, and after which you can report to my father's home in the castle itself to be brief guarding time. Is the not the most free amount of work that we can get you to go through, but at least we can get you close enough so you get information about Thava more thoroughly. And then which after, especially being under my father's lordship, we would grant you much more freedom about the castle than without worry, and being able to see many of the other homes and get a better idea of where you want to go from there with the rest of your friends.
Very well.
For now, I must give the rest of these to everyone else, so excuse me. And you could see, even though he's more in respect as a lord, you could see he still kind of, as he bows, glances at you, almost in a greedy fashion.
Ooh.
Greedy for...
Daddy wants a little bit of it.
No,
Those fine hourglass curves. But,
Oh no.
as he admires your armor outline.
Oh wow.
Why? Oh fuck.
He's not into it.
He gets around up and down.
That's why I told that other bitch.
He's a dirty dog.
Gets
Yo,
around.
dirty dog.
As he leaves, I'll just kind of turn to Fox and say, "Did you see that?"
You tossed me into the water. I ain't answering you.
The fox
Glare
looks
at-
up. Are you
Glare.
threatening me, Master Jedi?
Paracelsus, you could see Longjiku stride up, very happy, like, where you'll be reporting in the castle is your permissible writ.
Alright.
As he starts to go around to everyone in the estate and handing out the scroll to all of you for your personal writ to be allowed to enter the castle grounds.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my fucking god. So, let's see. Pseudo, Who's in control right now?
Me?
You sure?
Yes.
Ooh, you did just willingly manifest part of Gats. I don't think he's on good terms with you.
He's never. Yeah.
No, he's got a day coming.
So,
Give us 2.
So your father opens the door. It's the first time you've actually seen him smile while looking at you.
Oh no.
He hands you the writ for castle access.
Oh.
You'll be going to work under grandfather after you go to meet the fellow guard that you be helping place your skills and aptitudes. I'm sure you'll learn a lot about her and swiftly replace her.
Hopefully, that is the plan. Thank you, Father. I won't say Daddy for this moment.
He kind of looks at you like, don't call me father.
Call him Father. Again.
Oh God. You kind of hear his knuckles like clench as he squeezes the cane a little tight,
Good.
and then keeps walking on. Gives the writ for Royar to him as well. Lets him know for the castle. And
I should have done it. Thanks, Daddy. No.
oh, my fucking God.
I wonder if all the servants are from women he's fucked.
That's what I'm saying.
His
You mean
personal harem.
This guy right here, like he's gonna fuck this guy.
You don't know?
I think you'd do it. If you know.
You could talk to him. I mean, you can find out.
Josh, don't.
It's just against.
Are you threatening me, Master Jedi?
So, he gives over the writ to Pandora as well for the castle.
Thank you very much, Lord Bonjihu. She'll take it and she'll sort of just give my anaconda a chin scratch. She'll sort of resume looking back at the tree. You know, you're using the wrong type of soil for these types of trees.
Really?
It's too salty. You've yet to clear them. You've yet to neutralize the ground.
It's all the green beans.
I'll have to get the servants to get some fresh soil for it then. Thank you.
Not a worry, no.
They
She'll
don't
give
have
a curt sort of nod.
They don't have grass in the past. They just have green beans as grass.
I just had green beans.
So,
You know, if this is just an image of green beans, I wouldn't be surprised.
oh my God. So he joins his wife in the back peace garden, just having a nice, relaxed conversation. Just talking about plans for the future of everyone heading to the castle tomorrow.
I suppose Pandora will, quote unquote, eavesdrop again. She'll just try and. She's sort of just listening idly while she's taking care of the tree.
You could tell he's just kind of being sweet and flirty with his wife for the time. He seems a little more spry. It's a little odd.
Seeing you knew got him revved. Maybe he watched the bath and he's like, oh yeah. I'm glad I had the servant build me this people.
So Josh, when does the spa scene start?
As soon as you want it.
Yeah, you can go get into the spa right now. It'll start.
I mean,
Or even on this. Is that like the? Is that the spa over here?
yeah, a little bath here.
Okay. Well, I suppose Pandora will be the first to take a bath.
No, you'll be the third, actually.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be the third. Pandora scrubbed down a little bit ago.
If you consider the peeps too, that you'll technically be the fourth.
Ooh.
Well, my anaconda will then be the fifth.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, it's getting in before you? The first,
No,
the third,
he's getting in after me.
fourth, the fifth. The anaconda's looking in the window.
Oh my god.
No, my anaconda will just keep guard.
Yeah.
That's why he's there.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, sweet, a snake! I love eating snakes. Tackle the snake and
this-
trying to get it.
Is this man trying to approach my anaconda?
He's trying to approach the window that your anaconda's next to.
Ooh.
My anaconda will slowly just turn, like almost an unnatural head turn, just glare at the man.
He after he tries to catch a peep, he's like, oh.
Oh, snakes.
Oh.
The snake will then, before he goes away, the snake will then whisper, "If you do that again, you'll find yourself castrated."
Ooh.
The voice comes from almost nowhere, but the snake just keeps glaring.
You can see him like clasp both hands together, almost like prayer and bowing, like, sorry.
I love it when they run. Anyway, what's your cat doing?
Letting me pet him. I don't
just
think he
keep
ever learned
mumbling
manners. He
Cheeto
always
to
goes
yourself.
for the bite. He will always try to bite me. I always see it coming, so he doesn't actually bite me. But
Nice jump there, Josh.
Yeah, wasn't it?
Oh, yep, just whoop. They became bean people. Ah!
It's the string bean syndrome. All these string beans are previous souls claimed.
it's a string bean elemental.
Oh my god.
God.
So, as the day finishes out, you do notice that both Lord and Lady are gone for the time.
Uh-oh.
Planning on another sibling.
Daddy's making new ones.
Oh god, you figured it out. What a sharp boy you are.
Thank you. Go, Daddy, go.
Oh my god.
It's like go, Diego,
And
go,
then
with Daddy.
Then Gats just comes along and fucking punches your mother in the stomach.
How I met your mother.
Not more of them.
Abortion!
Free abortions.
I just realized the God's probably gonna like end up waking up in the middle of the raid and he's just gonna start killing people. Distract them.
So, it slowly drifts towards the nighttime again. You can hear the music and instruments starting up again. Everything is a very relaxed time. Let's see. I think that might be it.
Oh, Jesus Christ, I just thought that was the doorbell and I was like, holy fuck, it's 10:30. It's a serial killer at my house.
Sorry about that.
We'll leave the path by this point.
Oh god. As everything kind of settles for the night, all the servants finishing up. At the same time as they all close up and clean up for the rest of their chores and make sure everything's set, Paracelsus, you do see the hooded girl again.
Dank Lemur, do it.
This time she seems very deep in thought and her eyes are kind of like stuck staring at the ground.
Are we low on bread?
Almost a joking tone in my voice for the first time. So when do I expect the assassin?
She looks at you after you say that and like, what? assassins. I don't think they'll be anywhere near as scary as what resides in that room. As she kind of points to Pseudo's.
And I'll just telepathically say after that, don't dwell on it, it's better for you.
You could tell she's actually kind of taking to heart a little bit as Peeps just kind of smiles there, like, sweetly, like, ah! And she just kind of nods and starts walking towards the front of the manor again.
Kill her before she gets there. Do it.
I do have a lot of movement. It wouldn't be difficult, but yeah, I mean, you know, this is like Clue. I don't know if the butler killed them with the candlestick in the lounge, you know?
So, as the night passes peacefully, just relaxed music playing. You can hear all the different instruments and the mixture of the night. You do well, Paracelsus and Kata, you probably hear a few other sounds that you probably ignore.
Do you?
From the main manor.
Ooh. Oh! Oh!
My hip! No.
I didn't know those +3 herbs did so well.
Oh, that rhinoceros horn is really working.
I don't even want to be a part of this right now.
Really did hail more tiger penis.
Oh my god!
I was about to say. Tiger penis is an aphrodisiac.
Oh my god. And rhino horn's supposed to help make you harder. So,
I mean, yeah, that seems to have some root in fact. You know, they're like, oh, this horn, it's shaped like a penis and it's hard. So if I inhale it, it makes me hard.
That's how that goes.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna ignore that. I'm not gonna intrude. Bust through the wall like the Kool-Aid man in the
I heard,
Oh yeah!
Oops, wrong door.
I heard a noise. What was that? Ah! So, as the night passes on, Peeps is just kind of strolling around the small lake they have here, the little pond, kind of weaving in between the bamboo and then clawing at some of the leaves.
I'll watch him for a while. I think I should be just about out of books at this point. I've pretty much been reading for like 2 days straight.
Yeah, you probably run out by now easily. You could go into Pseudo's room and find the others.
No.
Wait, Pseudo has books.
I think so.
CD ones. Lot of books labeled Dojinshi.
Oh, the plate mail reject. Let me read this one.
Oh my god.
Where are the words? All I see is pictures.
Is this a children's book?
Hello, you there, child. Can you translate what is happening in this image?
So, not too far into the night, you can see the hooded girl returns. But this time she's carrying a larger bag than usual, and she seems to be carrying what looks like a staff.
If I could visibly raise an eyebrow, I probably wouldn't. Like, what the fuck?
Pandora's just gonna take a bit of a stroll.
When have you slept?
Huh?
She's been sleeping.
Yeah, I've been sleeping. After I pray, I sleep for like an hour. She's fine. Pandora will just idly be strolling around.
You can see the servant girl with the hood, a little shawl covering her face, kind of passing by and gives Paracelsus and Pandora a nod.
That's a very interesting looking staff you have there. Could you tell me what it might be for?
She kind of looks to you, and then at Paracelsus for a moment, realizing that her path's kind of a little bit blocked. Not entirely, though.
I'm sitting down, so like I'm not exactly threatening in my current position.
I'm not threatening either. She's just sort of Pandora just sort of exists between the spaces where she needs to go.
So
It's a convenient block.
yeah. So she's just kind of keep going. You could tell it's coated with what looks like almost like a gold-plated brass, almost, or it's almost hard to tell in the middle of the night here, but it looks plated. You could tell it's like a fighter's staff, and she kind of looks to you like, I plan on leaving.
Dang.
You plan on leaving the estate after you're under suspicion of helping an assassin come in here, and then multiple nights you disappear after having a few arguments with a few others. I'm sorry, but it just seems too suspicious to believe that's true. Pandora will sort of now move a little closer. Tell me, what exactly are you planning? And don't lie.
You can see she tenses up and she keeps herself on guard. She's not very sure about you. She hasn't had a chance to really talk to you at all. So she just looks you dead in the eye with a very, very serious...
Who are they?
Very, very, very serious turn. I plan on traveling and seeing the world for what I haven't seen yet. I've been working here far too long, and obviously things have been stirred up in a very bad manner, and I don't think my presence here is very welcome anymore.
That seems a bit too convenient that you would suddenly begin to imagine such things. Are you certain you're not just confused? Pandora is just sort of... She's like... She could probably... Like, Amaya could probably see it, but there's like a glimmer of a yellow eye in the night. Like, for some reason, there's like an almost unearthly yellowish glow.
So, since you're still in full human form too, after seeing that as well, you could see her kind of like grip the staff very tightly, and she's like, "Is there? Do all of your eyes glow?"
Oh, forgive me. That's simply something my master has granted onto me. She sort of chuckles. But I must know, and if we need to stop playing around... I'm going to now roll Intimidate with using Speak with Spirits for a 29. Good Intimidate? That's okay. That's an acceptable Intimidate. She'll sort of begin to glare at her. Tell me what you're doing, and don't tell me lies.
So, as you do so, she kind of steps back and fully draws the staff. Now you can see quite clearly that it's a magic weapon and recently made. And she looks you straight on, and she's just got like this immense sense of fear about her. I'm leaving because you all terrify me. Her, as she points to Paracelsus, with telepathy and never sleeping or eating or constantly watching, and Pseudo with those strange glowing red eyes, and now you with whatever those gleaming yellow glows were.
We do have a lot of glowing eyes. My eyes also glow, but I've never really talked about it technically.
Yeah, Pandora's just does because she's a snake.
Yeah, you're a snake.
It's the moon reflecting off them.
I've never seen a demon before, but if I've ever seen one, I think I've seen it now.
A demon? She sighs and she, like, sort of, like, unfolds her arms so that she can clearly see the symbol of Bahamut. Must I show you what I really am? I'm not a demon. I can assure you that.
Only one half of one of us is actually a demon. That's a fact.
What?
You shouldn't have really said that, Paracelsus.
I can say whatever I want.
Fair enough, I can't stop you. But then she'll
No,
turn back
it could
to
very easily be me.
Yeah, Pandora will just keep looking at Amaya. I'd suggest not doing anything too hasty. If you are genuinely terrified of us, then you should at least feel the confidence in that we're not going to turn against you if you've done nothing wrong.
Well, I haven't.
Would Pandora know from both the intimidate and the general goings on?
Go ahead and do an insight.
Okay, insight time. Let's see how badly I can fail this. This is insight. Oh, okay, so not too bad this time around, but could have been better.
You can tell she's genuinely scared from her body posture, even though she's trying to hold a more defensive martial stance. She's not holding it well. And that she obviously has all the intentions of leaving, and that
But is she telling the truth about not being bad?
Yes. She's
Pandora will
been doing...
sort of then... Yeah, sorry, go on.
No, I was just because you could tell she's been wholehearted honest with you. That she's not been trying to pull anything, and that she's just been doing exactly what she's been saying.
Pandora will then lower her aggressive stance and move closer, just put a hand on her shoulder. Bahamut favors those who tell the truth and those who walk a good path. I'm sure he's watching over you. And with that, she'll just sort of turn and leave. Paracelsus, this one's free to go. Don't attempt to engage.
I will glare and my eyes will flash incredibly red at you. I do not take orders from you.
It's fine. You don't take orders from me. I'm just telling you what
As Peeps sees this go on, he looks back and forth, and then he immediately turns and shudders his prism eyes, and she's like, ah! Little red flashes go.
But I won't stand up.
Pandora will then go back inside and just leave Amaya be. She can have fun living her new life as a refugee or whatever. Bye.
You're all very strange. She kind of sets the bow staff back on the pack and then starts...
Blow up. Blow up while everything's still there.
Oh my god. You can hear for a few minutes, obviously collecting the few things she does have, the jingle of coin of what she has, before promptly going to leave again. If Pseudo does anything.
No, I ain't got time for her.
Alright, cool.
I'm just gonna tell her as she leaves. Be mindful of the Oni. That is all.
Just careful not to fucking eat drugs.
Try not to scare any more people. And she just kind of walks off. So, after which, unless anyone else does anything in the night, it's another beautiful and relaxed morning. You could hear a few of the other servants doing a little extra than they're used to, but not really complaining about it. You kind of get the sense that Amaya had given her goodbyes to them before leaving. As well as you can see, it seems a little late in the day. Lord and Lady Kajutsu are not at breakfast.
I mean, they started in the afternoon. They were going on into the evening.
Hey.
Like, whew.
It's a heated.
I mean,
day.
that's
He was.
that's fucking genuinely impressive.
He's
We're arguing with the between the leg area.
he was invigorated by something.
He
Oh,
probably bought a lot of
No.
No.
But when I made love to my wife last night, I imagined you.
Sweetheart, did you just moan that nice priestess's name? No, nothing. It wasn't that at all.
You must have imagined it. She turns to him, the face of Count Dooku.
No. I was just saying. You know, I like that position.
I like that position.
Oh no.
He then
was
turns
that?
towards her. Are you threatening me, Master Jedi?
Oh, God.
Oh dear God. Oh God. So.
Oh, good morning.
As
Kinda.
the fox stares at you.
You're looking quite fresh.
Oh no. So.
I'm still laughing at the. He seemed invigorated by something.
He was empowered by something.
Yuno's like she has a decent body, but like she's very plain looking. I have 9 charisma.
Well, I mean, think about it like this. You're like the forbidden fruit. You're a priestess.
Oh yeah.
That's probably really hot for him.
Yeah, but
Considering he's a
so's
swinger.
So's Pandora, and I've got a charisma of 17.
Like
No,
some
but that-
lady in uniform.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess
I'm
that's
also in
He
uniform.
can sense your non-human blood. He doesn't want to hit that.
He can't sense it unless he sees me at, like, as I'm fucking shapeshifting or something.
Maybe he's got
which I
like
don't
goggles of
think
true
yet.
sight or some shit, then he can see a shapeshifter's true form.
That'd be crazy. But,
Probably
I believe
doesn't have that.
so, as it's a little more later in the day, towards the middle, gets closer to noon, is when you finally see Long Jiku rouse from his manor.
is it time to go?
He looks with a very gleeful smile to everyone, like, "Yes, I will be escorting you to your new abode. Please, follow me. Let's collect everyone, of course. Be bringing you to be evaluated by some of the respected guard and
Suto.
as he's asleep, snoring against the wooden dummy.
Wake up.
We 1v1 the dummy all day.
All day and all night. Stealing pseudo. There.
Oh.
Alright, good, I woke him up. I was just gonna start dragging him.
Steal Royaru.
Steel Royaru.
Fox K.
Stay thirsty, my friends.
Dare
Fox.
you? You take your hands off me.
Collect everyone here.
Get away from him. Oh.
So, as he leads you down the manor roads, closer and closer to the main castle gate, you could see these beautiful ornate arches, well adorned, and the mankind flag flying across the top of them, as almost as a banner. Oh God! You could see many of the soldiers heavily equipped, marching in units of 10 to 20 at a time. Extremely heavily armored, very well equipped. You can tell a lot of their equipment is magical as well. They spared no expense in making sure the armory that is protecting the castle estate itself is all the equipment that they could ever need, between archery, spears, and swords, and as well as some of the smaller equipments that they would need to quickly travel around the castle in case of emergency or assassin, or even attack. As you reach one of the main gates, you could see many of the soldiers themselves, even though there are lordships themselves jotting down papers of everything that goes in and out of these castle gates, that they quickly look over everyone and see that it's Lung Jiku, and you can see some of the archivists that see the larger group actually start writing down what they see with on your person, along with Lung Jiku following along. If you take a glance at the scroll, you could see them writing down everything on your person, from weapons to clothes to armor, just to be sure that they keep a perfect record as much as they can that goes in and out of these gates.
Do they check inside of the bags of holding?
For that, you would actually see, you do notice that someone has a kind of like a monocle, as he's kind of looking at you all, and then writing down in a very specific fashion of possibly all the pieces of equipment, because he looks to peeps, then to your armor, and then to your weapons itself, as well as some of the pieces of magical equipment that you have.
Okay.
And as you show each of your writs, they wave you through, and they don't inspect your bags. You assume this also because you have such a highly esteemed name along with your writ. You could see them checking other lords' bags and other soldiers who are coming in and out, even thoroughly going through each of the barrels, bags, crates, and such on some of the carts that even soldiers are bringing in.
Wow, we got some high tier clearance. Too bad we're going to be doing some murdering.
Yeah. I'll just whisper to the group, our job here might be difficult.
Don't worry though. Wait, Josh, how many layers was the wall when we went past it?
Like, how thick was the castle wall?
No, like, was it just like a single wall?
It was the entrance wall, the secondary inspection, and then the guard wall.
Okay.
So it's basically 3. And then also there's a moat in between the outer wall and the inners as well.
Excuse me, the hag's doorknob. I'd like to have a discussion with you about escapes. But yeah, alright, I'll follow.
Alright. So, as Lung Jiku Kaijutsu kind of escorts you down the road, he's pointing out each of the manor estates and each of the lords, and you can even hear him kind of call out in respect to each one and giving, politeful bows. You can see he has a very cheery disposition. This seems like a very irregular manner for Lung Jiku. You could tell this is his very high political face, where he's going through and giving the proper respects, even if he may or may not, because this is just simply the way it is, and within the castle walls themselves. The only times you don't see him really saying hello to anyone or bowing is when the patrol of city guards go by.
Rude to city guards, noted.
You could see they are attentive, but they do not break formation or pay any mind to your group. They're focused on maintaining their patrol and getting to the next area of where they're supposed to be at and maintaining order. You could see a lot of hustle bustle. The only real people who are relaxed are those who are not wearing the castle guard uniform, and many of them are either lordships, people who are being trained. You could tell a lot of these people are more apprentice-like, and even many of the different master martial arts schools are within the castle walls itself, and thus why many of the castle guards here are so well renowned and respected and very high in martial prowess as well in combat. As you get further down the castle walkway, as it expands almost like a small city within the castle estate here, and you could see why though that some people would prefer to keep their manors outside the castle estate is that it's not as large and lavish as it could be. It's more designated to residential houses with maybe at most a small garden. As you move further down, you could tell you're getting more towards the martial district of the castle estate itself, as you start to see some more of the militia houses. You could see a few of the barracks. You can even see other people who are very respected. Many of the guards even giving bows and saying Sifu, which you know Sifu is master, and a very highly garnered and respected title between most of these people who have had to train most of their life and earn these in martial tournaments just to earn the respect of being called Sifu in their martial prowess.
I'll ask Longico a question.
Yes.
I'll say, how come we have to be, what did you say, evaluated? Surely your father can choose his own staff and bodyguards and whatnot. Are we going to be under scrutiny?
He kind of chuckles as he looks to you like, oh no, this is so you can learn of the one you're here to see.
Oh, I don't think there's much more I can learn that I don't know.
Well, then I guess you won't have anything to worry about, then it will be short.
Okay.
Other than that, most people who go through a lot of these practices, as he kind of strides with the nose up in the air, pride, usually just have to go through this so they know if they need to pump up the guard in a few areas to protect the family better, especially since many of the council members here keep their own personal guard, and even if in small or large number, they at least like to know the capabilities of each of those people. But it also gives good insight to each of the masters and the castle guard here for those who will be staying here, so they know how well they can depend on the guards to help them protect or be protected by.
I just don't like the idea of giving them that much information about it. As the man who sent that assassin was a captain of the guard, was he not?
Yes, and he's been promptly interrogated. We've found a few other heads leading closer and closer, but being able to just cut off the main head would be so much the sweeter. And also, you'd be able to learn the layout of the home that you'd be going to if you were to be so bold.
Ah, I see. Thank you.
To boldly go where no man has pillaged, plundered, and murdered before.
So, as he leads you further in, you could see what's clearly more of the respected and honored Masters District. A lot of the people here practicing are either going for the title of Sifu so they can be respected and have their own dojos and respected barracks and militia, or those who already have that and seek to teach students of their more private arts and be able to pass it down to someone of actual worthy note, which you would know and remember that Thava had managed to become the respected and last remaining master of Talian style for the of the lightning body style. I think so.
Welcome to Chinatown.
So. So.
Seems we are not in Kansas anymore.
Yeah, it's a lot more good.
Yes. So. Oh God. As you get closer to these barracks, Longjiku points to the building on your left. That's where most of the martial masters practice with each other. That's more of an open guild hall. It's mostly used for the more violent practices. Those who like to destroy a lot of the area that they're practicing in. As you could also see, some of the other masters are practicing their archery and target practice as well. He points over to the right. Over here is Fava's home. She's been trying to find someone to take on her martial capability, but many have either come to unfortunate injury or just unfortunate accidents, and there's been much of an outcry.
You know, your son has nearly mastered the Kai style.
Nearly.
Oh God. So he kind of looks back to Pseudo. Yes, and so has his sister.
Oh, dang, shot me down.
Perhaps he could have a honorary position, become an honorary master,
Don't look at me.
like Anakin.
No, don't do this.
That's what
Why
me and
did
my
they not
father.
make me a full master.
That's what me and my father were hoping, until he could prove himself Sifu in the tournament.
That's not a good idea, currently.
I don't know. Maybe I'll talk to her. Seems like we might have a while.
So, as he kind of keeps strutting up, you could see him bow to some of the more respected and heavily armored masters that are passing by here. You can even see some that are just in gis and cloth robes going by with just simple staffs. But you definitely get an air of all these people have very high martial prowess. They carry themselves in the proper respected styles that they're supposed to, and even as they carry their weapons, it's more of a honorary style that they carry them, even holding their swords and staffs with respect. So, and as he leads up to the steps, like, this is where we'll be receiving the small evaluation. It's quite the highly honored regard, and also Fava also thinks she might be able to get a student out of one of you.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I see.
Honestly, I think Royaru is pretty suited.
Yes. I'm not sure what his style is called, but it might be something similar.
If he lacks one, it could only improve his skills.
So, as Longjiku kind of steps up, he uses the cane to knock on the door. After a few seconds, you hear someone quickly rush over and open it up. Oh, please, you've been expected. Come in, come in. Sifu Seltra will be down shortly. I'll go let her know. And as you step into the building here, you can see it's more dojo-like than a house, at least the downstairs. As you look to the roof, you can see there's an opening, and you can see what looks like an older gentleman writing down on a scroll. Let me move this out of the way.
Oh, you threat.
Oh yeah, I thought I had. As you can see, what looks like to be one of the younger pupils running upstairs and going by, as you can see from the bottom floor. She bows. Sifu, the evaluates are here. And as you could see that she...
My God.
What?
Master Sifu. Kung Fu Panda. Upset.
Master?
No, Master Sifu. Kung Fu Panda.
It's an animated movie. The point is to be straightforward.
Yeah, Sifu is master as well for dojo.
I know, but I mean, just
Master of Masters.
Yeah.
It's because he was real nigga ours.
Yeah. you could see up above the scroll keeper is kind of still writing out page after page after page as he keeps going, as he's holding his little writing station. And then after a moment, you hear what sounds almost kind of like a gravelly woman's voice stop for a minute. That's all for today. I have to evaluate these others and see if there's anyone worthy of learning my style.
Royaru better get in here. I need to see him get evaluated. Is the fox gonna get evaluated?
It's time to get evaluated.
I think all the humans would be evaluated, probably.
Only human.
So you could see the apprentice come down, and she oh my God. I know, Jedi.
I was laughing at something else, actually.
Oh. So, she comes down. You could see her kind of quickly bow to Longjiku. She'll be down right away. Please, may I get you lordship some tea or anything while you wait? And Longjiku kind of waves like, no, they will be escorted. I have other business to attend to. The other guard will be here to escort them to my father's estate after. Oh, it was all lovely meeting you all. I must attend to my duties. I will possibly see you later. As he gives everyone a bow.
Oh, I will give a bow back. He's earned half of my respect since he shared my love of torture.
I like how you say that he shares the love of torture when I was the one that kind of did some pretty questionable things.
So you can see the apprentice goes on back and starts getting a few more things ready. You could tell she's just been attending the house.
I guess I will whisper to Ryaru.
You said that, and I looked down, and I just saw. I thought you were going to type it. And I just looked down. I saw. Are you threatening me, Master Jedi?
Are you threatening me, Master Jedi?
Good. Let the hatred flow through you.
I just whisper, perhaps you should become her apprentice. And give him like a knowing look.
Ooh.
How kind of...
Oh, you'll be like a Sith kill. You'll be like, the student has usurped the master.
How kind of...
You are nothing before me.
I'll nod back, picking up on the subtext.
It's really good those subtitles were implanted. Alright. So, as you see very clearly the shape of a dragonborn woman going by on the upper floor, and then coming down the stairs, you could see much more clearly her regal adornments and very, very combat-oriented clothing, aside from her gi. She has beautiful blue vibrant scales going across her face, aside from the few obviously battle scuffed and scarred across some of her face and arms. You could see what looks like a gold etched chain across one of her arm with one of the links broken.
This is pretty fucking dank. So yeah, I have no vision now. I actually don't have internet.
What the fuck did you do to your computer?
No. It's like actual like internet provider issue. Like
Oh, that sucks.
I'm down like everywhere. So
Well, you don't have to worry too much. It's a small.
I mean, I wasn't going to fight anyways.
Alright. Can't let the kaijutsu name be associated.
No. I'm sticking away from adrenaline causing issues.
Oh. No need for boner kill cats mode.
Yeah.
Oh, that is a great martial technique. You can turn your skin into armor. What are you doing? No.
Oh, this is good practice. What is that, a blade? Oh God.
You can hide that entire two-handed sword in your chest. Amazing.
Oh my God. You're killing my students. Jesus.
As she comes down the steps, as well as you could see a very beautiful, almost gem-like headdress covering over the top of her scales, hanging on the back of her, what would you assume to be ears, as well as a very elegantly designed key focus of the winds and mixture and different colors painted into it. The gloves covering over her hands as well. They're very finely ordained with purple and gold threads, as well as a very elegant necklace across around her neck. You could see different mixtures of purple, teal, and deep greens going across.
Ah,
As well.
Oh God.
As well as a very beautifully ordained golden dragon sword, full katana on her hip, and you could tell this is extremely finely crafted. A very odd-looking belt, but still finely ordained with gold and embellishings as well, and kind of what are they called?
Someone's out there killing her.
Oh my God! As well as fairly finely made greaves on the front of her shins as well. And you can see all the way down to the front of where her claws kind of hook over, and she's walking very lightly.
Holy shit. What the fuck is going on?
Not to scratch the floor or anything, or tear up the pad.
I close the doors with the force, and then draw my weapon. No.
No, for fuck's sake.
You threatening me, Master Jedi.
As well as also on her fingers, I almost forgot, you do notice like one very finely made ring. It looks like it almost has been crafted and shaped to look like lightning. As well as another that looks like almost gold, but with heated fire kind of etched into it. And as she comes down from the upper floors with all this regal adornment, but very, very clear for battle, you can tell she's evaluating everyone as she steps in. Like, I'm Sifu Seltra. May I have everyone else's name?
I give my name.
Huh?
Wait,
Yeah.
so this person isn't Thava? Or did she say her name wasn't Thava? I thought it was.
She didn't say it wasn't.
Oh.
Ruh-roh.
I am Paracelsus.
Well, I mean, I use my eyesight, my
Ah.
special eyes.
That, yes, you definitely see the gleam around there. You
Look
kind
at me,
of
would you specialize?
at the same time you can actually see the puzzle piece underneath the necklace on her chest.
Mm.
It's embedded in her scales.
Yeah, after I give my name, I say, "It's a beautiful necklace."
Thank you. Talian gave it to me.
Pandora will just go. Is she gonna do anything else?
She looks over Pseudo and Ryaru as well. So, I was informed to evaluate you of your martial prowess. For some of you, she kind of glances over a few people. I don't think that would be necessary. I'm not sure some of you could handle the style that I teach. But she kind of looks to Paracelsus, like, I'm not sure I could teach a construct either. This would require flesh.
Racist.
Do you mean to insult us by not even giving us a chance?
I mean, she's giving some people a chance, just not the whole squad.
Yeah, this ain't
One
a
of the
squad
people-
goal.
Was one of the people Ryaru or just or Pseudo?
She's looking at Pseudo Ryaru, a little bit at you, but kind of a little quizzically at your weapon, like,
Yeah.
and like not sure if you could learn what the style she has for a curved weapon.
She has a curved sword.
The katana
Giant curved penis.
and well, sight's a little more difficult.
Yeah, I know.
She kind of steps forward, like, you two.
Who's she pointing at?
Pseudo and Ryaru.
No, don't give me Josh.
So Pseudo is just gonna flat up, like, not really want to take up the style.
Well, no.
Alright.
I've got my style, but I don't need a new cooking style, you know what I mean?
So,
Fuck. Stop.
so with that, she kind of looks to Ryaru after Pseudo declines. And you?
Yuna's gonna give him a subtle nod.
Give him the nod.
I give him the nod.
I'm ready to begin whenever you're ready to teach me.
Well, she's evaluating if you can be taught.
Yeah.
So you need to show her your skills and hold nothing back. Wink, wink.
Oh, whoops!
Alright,
I've killed you.
You know, I can't help but think you're trying to make me do something.
I don't think that
You threatening me, Master Jedi. Why can't I stop?
She goes to take up a martial stance at one end of the practice mat.
Okay.
She kind of holds out a hand, like, step forward.
And am I, this is just hand to hand, or are we brandishing weapons?
She looks to you like, use what you like.
Alright.
She kind of looks to the daggers on your belt.
I'll take up a stance and draw both daggers and have them out.
Alright. So let's roll initiative just to see who goes first.
Okay.
Holy shit, that came at the right time.
The fuck?
Now my internet just came back like right now, right when you brought up the initiative. That's crazy.
Yeah, that must have been
Quick
a
pseudo
roll.
roll initiative. You need to kill her now. We're all
I
restrained.
got it.
Holy shit, Josh.
Well, that's definitely beats my roll.
I will slay the day.
Josh with the fucking crit dice.
I didn't mean it. Alright.
Josh, your dice are always loaded.
Yeah.
Did you hear what he did in the last session?
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah, he rolled like fucking 4 20s in a row or something like that.
That's a chance.
So let me fix your health real quick.
Sorry, that's the fan.
Alright. And with this, you could see she has no armor on. It's just a plain cloth gi, nothing magical about her or anything.
Okay.
With what I know about D&D 4e, that means she has 40 AC. The less armor the skilled opponent is wearing, the more AC they have. When the guy's in full plate, he's a bitch and he's gonna die in one swing.
So she immediately moves in once you've taken up your martial stance.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, you immediately see like her just no holding back on the strength aspect, as she kind of goes for a more brutal form straight at you just to get in the sense. And you can tell she's just trying to feel out how you fight for the moment.
Okay.
This is all this is non-lethal, so. Oh,
Holy shit.
Alright.
first save C.
AC, yeah, that'll hit.
Alright. Oh my god.
Okay, it's 13 damage.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait. Is that? Okay, I thought I heard a sound in my house.
So, and as she goes in, she immediately just like sinks the fist into just your side, just to see if you kind of bring down the knife for a quick guard, and kind of catches you by surprise. So she goes immediately straight into your rib, and then immediately takes up stance again.
Okay. We don't have any action points, do we?
Yes, you do.
Oh, we do. Okay.
You could tell that
Are you
it's just her literally testing the water.
Okay. So I'll take the hit and I'll stumble backwards, and I'll look to Yuno, and I'll make brief eye contact, and I'll nod and look back at the what's her name?
Sifu Seltra.
Papa.
Sifu. Okay. Is her name under her portrait, or am I just not seeing that?
Oh no, I just didn't.
Oh,
I just-
okay. Yeah. I just didn't know if my roll 20 was still kind of buggy. Okay, so. Alrighty.
You could clearly see too that she has her golden katana on her hip, but she hasn't even drawn it.
Alright, I will go to Bounding Bolter. And let's roll to see if that hits. Let me just make sure this macro is correct. It should be. I don't think we've leveled or anything since. D20 plus 18. Yeah. Okay. Ugh. 20 versus reflex.
Versus reflex will miss. So, as soon as you go to
gonna hold on. I feel like 24 is still gonna miss.
it's a pretty low roll.
Yeah. God damn it, man. Yeah, I rolled a fucking 2. Yeah, okay. I missed.
Yeah. So, after you immediately go to reply, you a little bit winded, you kind of aim off, and as you fire the bolt, you can see the electricity's kind of dissipated. You could tell this house has been reinforced magically to withstand attacks like that.
Okay, I'll go to minor action. I'll lightning cuts.
Well, that would definitely hit.
Yeah, it's a much better fucking roll. And then when it connects, I will use the daily on my Stormbiter dagger, and when I hit an enemy with a lightning or thunder power, use this weapon, the enemy's knocked prone, deafened, and takes ongoing 5 lightning.
Good. Fuck happened there?
Deafened as well.
Oh gosh, Scott's completely ruined.
Alright.
Okay, that is my turn. So I like to think, yeah, I whiff the first strike, but then I bring the other dagger around, and it's a very quick slash, and it doesn't even dig into her, but it kind of grazes, slashes the skin, and then as I pull my dagger away, she looks seemingly okay, and then the wound begins to spark as the electricity begins to fester.
Very nice. As she's on the ground, kind of surprised from your attack, she kind of gives a wide grin, and that was a dazed attack as well, right?
She's just knocked prone and deafened. That's it.
Yep, you can do that. So
Oh, you know.
she immediately kind of like flips to one side, one knee, pushes off with one hand to get back up. You could tell she's extremely happy with the result, especially someone who already has the ability with lightning. As you can see her kind of take up what looks like a stance, as you see lightning kind of spark from her fingertips.
Okay.
And then, oh god, cut this out. She, let's see where it is. God. Samurai. Immediately moves in. You could tell this one's a lot faster and a lot more harsh than before, seeing how you can actually withstand hits and dish them out.
This isn't good.
This is what's your AC as well?
Yeah, it's 26 versus AC. Where's my AC? I am AC shit. Yeah, no, it hits.
I feel like AC and 40 is like the weakest part of it. Like you can never take a all right roll. Like generally, if they roll above a 10, an enemy that's on level with you will hit you.
That's true.
I mean, I don't feel like
Oh my
you should
God.
be invincible, but
Nice,
like I
you.
feel like most characters should be on average better than a 10.
So
Is
immediately,
that typed at all? Or is it just 21 damage?
it's lightning.
Lightning. Okay, so I resist lightning and
You can
thunder.
tell as well from the lightning strike you did before as well that she was able to resist some of it.
Well, I pierce lightning completely.
Oh.
Yeah, with from my Paragon Path. It's never come up, but Unstoppable Lightning makes it so I pierce everything completely, and I basically ignore resistances to lightning, and it's either lightning and thunder or just lightning, and if they're immune to it, they take like half damage, or they resist like half equal to their level.
Very sexy. So yeah, she's extremely happy with your capability now. As she kind of like quickly goes in, and just it looks like she's about to strike with her right, and immediately feints with her left, right into the side of your chest, and she kind of digs her claw into your shoulder a little bit to kind of catch you off guard, before immediately looping the other hand behind your neck and then kind of grabbing the side of your shoulder armor with the other hand, and you're now grappled by her as well.
Okay.
As she's holding you at close range with this.
Okay. So I'm grappled, and I resist 10, so I take 11.
Then you just say tag in, then we all start going in.
Okay, so what am I limited to while I'm grappled?
So basically your attacks take a -2,
Okay.
as well as you cannot move away from her unless you break the grapple.
Okay. And did she save on the 5 ongoing?
For that, so that reminds me. That's because I didn't know what the pierce the resistances. And
Yeah.
she would take that. Double check something real quick. She did not roll for the save yet.
Yeah, see, this is totally set up to be the Sith student surpasses the master.
She saves.
She saves. Okay, damn it. Alright.
Can you do that thing where since she saves, she just dies?
So, your turn.
You had the illusion you could be saved. They lied to you.
Alright.
Now face the full power of the dark side. It's like I'm watching Darth Sidious fight Darth Sidious.
Okay.
I'm
I
too
will...
Anakin, he's going to kill me.
Oh my god.
Unlimited power! Oh boy. Well, I'm just gonna kick back.
Okay.
What an epic fight that no one's taken part in.
Not yet.
Trying to think of what I could do here. I already used lightning cuts. Oh, that first miss like fucked me so bad.
This is why you always take a reroll power.
Yeah. I'm gonna take a. We'll do. I'll do Thundering Roar through my Infectious Flame Dagger. Oh my sweet god. Alright. Her move.
So,
Maybe Riara wasn't the one.
Oh my god, my rolls have been so shit the last couple of sessions.
That's because Ryaru hasn't had a good fight in a long time.
Nah.
So, as you immediately go to do this attack, she kind of shifts and pushes the dagger on one side as it kind of rolls off the top of her shoulder, and the attack goes wide against the wall. You can kind of see one of her apprentices kind of duck behind the wall in the back.
And is there any way to break the grapple? Like, is it a minor, or does it take a standard?
It is a move action.
It's a move action. Okay, so I did my standard, so I'll go to
do
move action.
Athletics or acrobatics against her. Well, for this instance, it's only against her fortitude.
Okay, so I'll do acrobatics to break away from the grapple.
Unfortunately, that will not make it.
Oh god. It's about as good as it's gonna get.
So, as you try and break away from her grapple, after shooting wide twice, you could tell she's kind of interested at the fact that you're using lightning, but immediately as she kind of like pulls the shoulder and like shoves the back of her wrist just like square into your jaw, you take 5 damage from that when trying to break her grapple.
Okie dokie.
And then she kind of looks you dead in the eye. She's like, "Focus! Stop being frustrated."
No.
Oh.
And then immediately does as she oh god. That's entirely up to you, but you're not sure how well that would go over. But she immediately starts pulling you, and then one leg after another, kind of sweeping you. She's like, just kind of like giving you a lesson at the same time. Like, control your opponent and their movements, follow them, and don't let them lead you. As she kind of forces you to keep sweeping one foot after the other underneath your knee and making you forcefully like walk and follow her as she keeps like your shoulder grab.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, she just immediately kind of sweeps the leg as you're kind of forcibly dragged along. Let's see. Where is it? This will be versus your fortitude.
Okay.
That's just cruel.
That will hit.
So after that, she gets the end of it. She's like, make your opponent move with you, and once you get them where you want, strike. And then she immediately kind of like sweeps the one leg out really far, drops you right here, and
All this excitement is triggering me.
for 16 damages, she kind of does like a one foot step onto your chest, as well as you kind of flip over her leg, and she kind of looks down at you, waiting for your response, and you're no longer grabbed.
Alrighty.
Damn.
Nora's just sort of watching all this go on. She's just sort of... she's just looking at Yuno, just waiting.
Alright, she still has her foot on me?
Yep, she's waiting for your response.
Alright.
Just basically giving you like the art of war teaching.
I'll palm her leg off my chest and go to flip back up, and I'll retain my stance, just wordless, determined face, and I'll go to strike again. Alright. What else can I do here?
Josh, was there any blood spilled?
For that, you would probably see like a little bit of blood on Rayaro's lip from where she kind of like slammed the back of her wrist into his face.
Oh no.
Nice.
Oh no.
So how many free actions can you trigger on something?
It's a free action, so it's all of them at once if you like.
Gotcha.
We need more of that.
You definitely easily get the sense, Rayara, this is the most powerful foe you've faced ever.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
The fact
I'll
that she's
go-
considering being your teacher is probably pretty tempting.
I'll go to Dragon Fang Bolt through my daggers. Well, if it's like a free action, like a trigger, it's not an attack.
So there's only like one free action then per turn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you have to cannibalize another action if you want to do another free action, pretty much.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, let me post you an action hierarchy.
Oh, definitely hitting.
Okay. So that's 20 poison, ongoing 5. Because I hit with the infectious flame dagger. I'll use that daily to tack on an extra 5 ongoing fire damage.
So 5 poison and 5 fire.
Yep. And then I will... What else can I do here? I'll action point for another standard. I will go... Dwemer dagger. There we go. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, damn.
There we go. That's what I need to see. Okay. So that will
23
be.
plus your crits.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm about to lose consciousness. Everybody draws their weapons.
Oh no!
It's +2, so it'll just be 2d6 extra fire damage.
Whoops, you died. It was an accident.
11.
Another 11 damage.
And then, because I hit her, who is it? Oh wait, no, I need CA for that. Is there anything else I could tack on here? She's not bloodied at all, right?
Nope.
No. Okay. Yeah. So then I will. What she has? She has 2 instances of ongoing on her. I'll minor action and storm of energy. So each instance of ongoing damage she's taking is increased by 10.
Ooh. So they're all doing 15.
15 each. Yep.
Was there much bloodshed off that one?
Yes.
Oh,
I
Josh.
suppose I'll. I take my. As I said, I palm her foot off. I flip up, take my stance, and my dagger begins to glow a faint green as I lunge at her, strike her, the poison slashing across and burning the wound, and then the flames of the dagger, you begin to sear the wound as it boils.
Ooh,
And
nasty.
what was my and then as she's kind of reeling back from that, I take my dagger and I lunge it into, stab forward into her leg and twist it. And then as I pull that dagger out, I just kind of, you see my eyes kind of glow blue, and I pulse, and then there's a little wave of energy, and as it washes over her, it's begin to fester and boil even more as the whatever magic I inflicted on her becomes stronger.
Josh.
Very nice. Yes, bro.
Josh.
Yeah.
Some bones have readjusted.
Oh shit. Make a d20.
It's happening. Slowly.
Here? Now?
He was promised time, and I didn't let him have it.
And he used his eyes to scare off a male.
Oh!
Oh
Oh no!
Oh no.
Oh yes.
no!
Oh, I
You can't!
Oh no.
He's Suto.
We're Suto still?
For the moment.
Cool. I don't know which roll direction we're going.
You know, you clearly hear the sounds of bones readjusting.
It's like a line graph right now. You're heading towards the negatives right now at an alarming rate.
I'm gonna reach my hand out towards Pseudo's chest.
I wouldn't put the hand there.
I'm gonna reach it out and kind of have my hand start to pass through his chest. And
Oh
I'm
no.
gonna start reaching for something, trying to draw something out.
Oh no.
Oh god.
Pandora will give a look.
Oh no. You're just gonna let it take its natural course, but Jesus Christ.
None of the rest of these people are actually prepared for an escape through the walls, because I could be outie, motherfucker, in like 12 seconds.
Or outie mofo,
I
12 seconds.
potions that will help us escape.
Oh, okay, good. You came prepared for everybody else's sake. That's good.
I feel like I
I
could
can go stale. You aren't keeping me out of here.
Do I manage to grab something, Josh?
Yeah, you feel the hilt of something.
Yeah. Well, I start to pull.
Holy shit. That is messed up.
Alright. So she starts the pull, so do the one action. As Thomas focused on Royaru, you can tell she's clearly excited from a very the aspect of a very promising student.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna be very, very promising with that student, yes.
God. As she immediately like, yes! Show me how much you can withstand! Show me how much you will retaliate! And
I will show her exactly how much I will retaliate.
so this would be versus rare reflex.
Okay. That hits.
Alright. As she immediately comes in, you could tell she kind of loses herself in a little bit of excitement, especially both of you going as hard as you can towards each other. Immediately connecting, kind of almost like
Just running.
IP man, like fist over fist style, with your chest and then into your hip and then kicking out your knee and then immediately across your chin.
Dying. Like straight up can't.
Okay.
This is the level of control I have. Really?
You not move, but you're just gonna get pummeled into a fucking wall.
And
Okay, now that you can walk, just run?
Oh, fun.
so for 31 damage, and she immediately kind of she doesn't let you hit the floor. She
So
kind of
long.
grabs the collar of your shoulder armor again. She
Okay.
has an extremely tight grip on it.
31 damage. What? Does that have anything to do to this?
You can't jump, where are you supposed to go?
Hmm. Yep. No, I just. Yep. Alright. That takes me to -2.
Wow, get dunked.
Yeah.
So, as you're about to go down, she grabs the shoulder collar of your armor, and she kind of lets out a sigh.
Dismissed.
Oh god.
Yeah, I say kind of at that moment, I say, oh, how rude of me.
not all of us have been properly introduced. This is Gats. As I yank the sword out fully, and just to sweeten the deal, also like run part of my hand across the blade as I'm pulling it out, so he gets that extra scent of blood.
Oh my fucking. Oh wow. Alright.
Alright. Does she save against the two
Yeah, she
things of
saved
15?
against both.
Oh damn.
That's what the 19 and 12 was.
Well, hold on, because she takes a penalty from my feet because I hit her by a Dragon Fang Bolt was a daily. She takes it's a minus.
Oh, Royar, you were really fucked up.
Yeah, man. She takes a -2. I don't know if that matters for you.
Nah, she would have still saved on those.
Dang. By one instance of gaining temp HP.
Okay then.
Do you wanna end it on that scene?
Yeah, I'm gonna end it on that scene. As she kind of sees the just on this ending scene, she sees Pseudo change, and then immediately yells out, "Oni!"
No.
And draws.
His name is Gats. No,
Yeah, I know, but that's what she thinks.
I'm
he
just
is.
kidding.
Yeah. As she kind of draws her golden katana sword, one-handed, and immediately summons her worm scale armor.
What a dank person.
Awesome.
As you kind of see her whole form shift from relaxed gi and clothing to a full, beautiful, elegantly crafted golden dragon sword. And a full, almost Shogun-style worm scale armor.
Oh shit.
I'm really gonna have to arcane nail this door, aren't I?
Yeah. Well, once Kaida gets in.
Like, there's like, oh, it's like sound of battle. The door opens, like, come on, and like the fox just goes.
You get the fuck in here, let's go.
But yes, we'll leave it off on that point.
Thank God, Josh, because I wasn't ready. Because,
I know, Gas isn't up to date.
I was just like, I was typing again, I was like, hey, I didn't think Gats would be this soon for me, so I didn't do the feat yet.
Yeah, I've led parties into a TPK before, so I hope this isn't a repeat of that.
That's upsetting to know.
Are you threatening me, Master Jedi?
But hey.
Alright, well, anyways, I'm gonna skedaddle. I'm tired as fuck.
Yeah.
Alright,
Oh my God.
Later.
Well,
It was a fun session.
At least,
Good guest. I can't believe we're about to adorn this woman's chest.
at least you'll have your curtain buddy back. You can talk about curtain.
Oh,
Yeah.
so,
we can do
how
all
many?
sorts
What
of
kind of
crazy stuff
draperies
now.
did you find?
What kind of draper?
This is astounding.
Oh, God.
After all those days without bloodshed, I just I could see Gats couldn't resist, and I'm like, all right, well, this is happening.
Well, I guess it's happening. It's whatever.
You know, what's funny is that as soon as Stava moves forward, I could literally just get the backstab in, because I'm in the proper position. She'll move up here to, like, confront Gats. Gats will move down there, and I just go, poke,
Poke.
in the back. Just stab. Or I could hold her in place, that's the other thing. I've got the Grizzly Gauntlets. Just, you're not going anywhere, sweetheart. Nope.
Oh, man. I can't fucking wait.
What?
Fun session though.